Hello, my beautiful warriors of love, and welcome to this weekly reading from October 28th to November 3rd. Yes, it's like full-on Halloween week. We have Halloween or Samhain for the witches and warlocks out there. Happy Samhain to you. Blessings. And there's also the All Saints and All Souls Day that happens November 1st and November 2nd. So lots coming up to the surface for us as we enter into Scorpio season. It's as Halloween is like fun and games, trick or treats, whatever, but at a soul level it is intense. A lot of people have been asking me, even people who are not relating to starseed, they come and ask me, what is this? Is this the full moon? Is this the thing? And I'm like, yo, it's every single day. The energies are continuously going to be up leveling. As you up level, you will continuously feel uncomfortable. This is the way of the land, right? So, a lot of people think they go onto this journey and they're like, oh, it's all like light and love and and it is, but with light and love comes intensity. It comes up leveling. Up leveling means that you're moving into something at a higher frequency. That means that you are your vibration is rising, but also a lot more is coming up to clear, right? And that's the name of the game, and it's okay. And if you're more aware of it, then it's a little easier, but it's not going to be an easy peasy like walk in the park. But we can enjoy the festivities as these things come up. This is something that we tend to lose ourselves, we are like, oh, I don't want to join in that because, or like this, I'm wearing this top, it's a vampire top, and some people have already expressed to me, they're like, oh my god, that's like so dark. And I'm like, what, am I supposed to wear an angel top? And it's okay, like this is Halloween, right? I love vampires, come on. And this is what it is. It's not taking away from my frequency level. It's just because it's like having fun. This is where we've lost ourselves again. We stopped having fun. It's enjoying ourselves. So enjoy this week, people. Enjoy every week, every day of your life. As we move into these readings, I'm using a lot of Halloween themed cards just to have fun, and I'm also using vampire cards actually as one of the cards of advice. Because this week is illuminating, even when it's dark, right? The polarity. It's like the darkness brings up the light. So enjoy. Blessings to you all, and enjoy the readings. Also, before you get there, this week, actually, on Sunday, is my live Q&A. If you are not a Ko-fi member yet, you can become a Ko-fi member and join my live Q&A. It'll be one of many every month of the year. So I'll welcome you there. You can also join to support me on a monthly basis, because I kind of rely on you guys now. Or I'm moving away from my old jobs and moving into new. All right. I love you. Bye. Little owl. Look at the owl. It's super cute. I got lipstick on his butt, but anyways. Hello, my beautiful Aries. We got a skull of stars, infinite possibilities. So this card talks of what? Infinite possibility. What does that mean? That means that it's time to open up the paths that are being revealed in front of you. It's time to stop playing small in every area of your life. I often talk about that, and it's like a little challenging, because playing small, what do you mean? I'm not playing small, but sometimes we do because of our family values, because of culture, because of religion, because of tradition, because that's not what everyone else is doing. What do you mean I have to, and it keeps us a little bit, well, that's not how I was taught. This is not how I learned in school. This is not how my family taught me, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And this is like, it's not about that. It's not about them. It's about you. Now it's time to move away from these old limited belief systems. And more as you realize, as we move through this journey, we realize, okay, this is just an old version of me. It's just not me. It's not me today. Yesterday is not who I was. So now this skull is coming in saying, hello, look at, you have so much possibilities in front of you. You just don't see it because you're always stuck on, this is what I knew, this is how I learned, this is what I did, this is who I am. And it's not who you are. You are so much more than that, and you must know that. So let's get this card here with our little owl. Look at the owl. It's super cute. I got lipstick on his butt, but anyways, let us begin. We have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is the Sagittarius energy. I love the Knight of Wands showing up because look at him. He's all fire all around him. This is a fire sign, which is your brother sign, showing up. And the Knight of Wands is adventure. Let's go traveling. Let's think big. Let's think big, you know, like let's like do more. This is a wanderer, you know, someone who jumps into new things. Oh, I'm not sure where I want to go. Oh, someone told me about Ibiza. I'm going to Ibiza. Someone told me about opening this new project. Let's do it. You know, it's like, to me, the Knight of Wands is the knights are the doers, you know, and this is an action card. It's like, stop thinking, stop going back and forth and ping-ponging in your mind. Should I, wanna? The Knight of Wands, like, let's do this. This is also could be flirting. Could be like a casual relationship that comes in, not a serious one. Knight of Wands is not a serious. He's like a charmer. Someone comes in and like makes you feel good, increases your confidence and your security, right? This very good in bed. So that's a plus. Let's see what else is coming up for you. Wow, the Wheel of Fortune, which is Sagittarius again. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, you should look that up. But Wheel of Fortune is good luck, fortune, abundance. You know, you're exactly where you need to be. Destiny. I love it. The Wheel of Fortune speaks of Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio also has the fixed signs involved in the Wheel of Fortune. That could be it, but I like the idea. The Wheel of Fortune is ruled, like Sagittarius is ruled by the planet of Jupiter. And Jupiter is about expansiveness. So it all kind of fits in with this reading. I kind of love it. It's like hiding, eh? This, okay, let's like change this stuff around here and put it here so you could see it all the time. Okay. So I don't know where you are in your life right now. If love is coming in, then it feels like it's meant to be. If it's a casual affair, then it's meant to be. If you're being encouraged to travel, you're being encouraged to jump onto say yes to whatever's coming your way. Okay, let's look at the challenge. The challenge is the Justice card, which is Libra energy. So, okay, right away, I see this as, okay, this is interesting. So some of you who are married or with partners, you are maybe flirting heavily with someone and it's meant to be, and it's like you're in between. You're unsure of where you're supposed to go in this relationship. You're not sure if this person maybe has come into your life, whether it's a female or a male, has come into your life to shake things up in your life. To show maybe you've lost a little bit of self-worth and confidence along the way, and this Knight of Wands coming and saying, hey, you're sexy, or you can do this, or you know, it's that kind of energy of not only sexy, this, it's not only about love and casual, you know, meeting, but there's also this feeling of spontaneity, of trusting in yourself, like just moving into things. It's so amazing because even this is the idea, infinite possibilities. It's like a Jupiter energy. And justice comes in, and justice is like that overthinker. Justice could also be legalities. Like you're wanting to make a move, you're wanting to jump into a project, you're wanting to, but you can't because perhaps you're already have a contract with someone else, or perhaps you have in a romantic relationship with someone else, right? But here you have this feeling like, I don't know why I'm interested in this person, but it's there, it's very strong, I need to do something. And the justice kind of is like, are you sure? You know, because you got to check all the checklists, you know, like that's a kind of energy there. There could be lawyers involved, there could be police involved here. I don't know, there's something here that's kind of interesting. Some of you maybe have had problems with the law in this past week, or will be, and you know what it is, because all of this kind of feels like you impulsively went into something and you got caught. I don't know. The justice card could be maybe making you feel like you're a little off balance. You know, like there's a part of you, Aries is very impulsive as well. You know, you're a fire sign. The Aries, Leo, Sag, we're all like, I'm a rising Leo, so I understand. I'm a Sag moon, so I understand. But there's this feeling of moving into something maybe too quickly without you realizing that there was like consequences that you had to deal with. So your future card, wow, is the Justice card. Oh my God. So your challenge and your future, or your outcome card, is the Justice card. So, like, there's so many things I could tell you here. So I could even just say, if some of you are married here, and you may have cheated, or someone may have cheated on you, it was meant to be. I know it's really challenging to hear that, but it's meant to be. You were meant to break up or separate to find your happiness, to find your true love again. So ultimately what I'm seeing here is, because there's so much, because it's a general reading, so it's a bit more challenging to put this together. But if I take it literal, it's like things are there's an action, like you have to take action, right? This is a take action card. It's time to step into adventure, to play big kind of thing. Stop playing small. The Knight of Wands is like, I don't play small, I'm just jumping in, taking a bold leap into something. And the Wheel of Fortune shows up and it's like, yes, you're supposed to do this, Aries. And a part of you with the Justice in reverse, like afraid. A part of you is holding back, and hence you're playing small. You're not thinking that you can actually do this. You're thinking, oh my God, what are people going to say? Or what is my father, my mother going to say? My parents, not the same thing. My partners, my friends, this, I can't just get up and leave. I can't just, it's that, this is your mind, your ego playing. And the ego comes in and says, hey, the Lady Justice comes in and says, hey, can you trust yourself, Aries? Can you trust that this impulsive, this leap of faith has shown, this daring, bold adventure, this charismatic person has showed up in your life? Because it's time for you to take a leap within your partnership, within your marriage, within your business partnership, with something that's been very stable perhaps in your life. The justice system feels like where there's been balance, but the fact that they're showing up together means there's like unresolved issues here, and you're not really wanting to look at it. And I love that Knight of Wands is here. It's like, chop chop, let's go, let's have some fun, let's take some like unnecessary like steps, like take some like not unnecessary but some it's not the word I was looking for. It's like more unthought of, you know, like stop thinking so much. Let's just move it. Let's go. And all these cards is air, air, fire, fire. Very dignitary. They're all dignified. Everything works together here. Everything is in your favor this week, moving you towards some sort of harmony. but it requires you to face up to something that's not working. Like you're being pushed it by someone in your life that has a lot of fire, or someone, or some action, some decision that needs to be made, and it's here for a reason, and it's uncomfortable for sure. You're hiding from your truth. You're hiding from what you really want in your life, and it's being asked like to move into this. And the Justice card is like, let's go, a Lady Justice here. I only speak the truth. I am authentic. This is what I want. This is what I need. This is who I am. It's a step into that. Be big and be bold and be brave. So your advice is extremes. Look at this card. It's like the Knight of Wands, basically. It's like, we're gonna sex this up. I love it. I don't know about you, but some of you out there, maybe it's the week to let go. Maybe it's the week to allow to have this casual like affair, or have this, or move into some, like, go on a date, or you know, if you're single, of course. If you're not, whatever. It's up to you, however you want. But to start to feel good about you, put on that. If you're a girl, like, go out, have fun, flirt. If you're a guy as well, like, I don't know, stop denying yourself. Loving it. Love, love, love it. So we have dawn, the light after the darkness, with this eagle. Again, this feeling of the Wheel of Fortune, right? This is it. You're meant to be, you're meant to move into this energy. Can you step away from that which is making you feel small, with that is uncomfortable, from that unresolved issue? Like, I feel like you are hiding your truth. You're hiding away from the truth of who you are. And you're someone who likes to take risks. Aries takes risks in our life. Some of you have probably held back a little bit out of fear, out of insecurity. And now it's time to fly, to free yourself from whatever this is that's holding you back. And your next advice card is from the vampires. Is the past a prison? Bitterness, grudge, refusal to let go. Number 17, which I will read to you. Number 17, the advice. We warn you now of the motives of another who insists on telling their tragic story to you over and over until you have lost part of your soul to them and wish to defend them. Heed our message. This is not your battle to fight, nor your story to live. You have your own path, and you will have your own tragedies. Yes, you can support another with time, with your care, and lend a hand, but they wish none of these things. They wish your full consumption by their story, and they will condemn you if you do not immerse yourself in their long past issue. Watch and see if they wish you to reenact their issues, and if so, then beware and do your best to live your story, and to distance yourself from this one, who will ask you to deny your own story and live out their own again and again. Wow. Until you forget yourself and become a shadow of who you were always intended to be. Do not make someone else's past your prison. That's deep, man. That's like exactly this. So, like Aries, I can go on and on about this, but this feels to me that someone in your life is holding you prisoner. And it's someone from your past, and these cards are like, freaking enjoy your life now. Go for it. Take like, someone's asking you something to do, join them, join the adventure, go on a trip, you know, start that business, quit the business, do whatever it is that you need to do, but do it with gusto and fun and like extremes, you know, like it might feel extreme to you, but do it. Be daring, and do not, like, for some reason, some of you are holding on, attached to someone who's actually keeping you down. You know? Keeping you in this justice is not allowing you to live your truth. And the Justice, Lady Justice, is like, we're going to live authentically in our truth. And if it means like putting an end to the past, an end to that relationship, an end to that, then that's what it means. To boldly move into the new and to accept, I don't know, these like invitations, these blessings that are coming your way. Because that means luck, abundance, love, all of it. As soon as you let go of the prison of the past. All right, my beautiful. This is crazy. I love it. Aries. Oh, I'm going to give you one last card. Because it's Halloween. So we'll give you one last card for Aries. On this Halloween night, or week. Look at this. The Star card. The silver energy of the star brings good luck and serendipity. So, follow the way of the Wheel of Fortune and the way of the Knight of Wands. It's time to leap and have fun and enjoy and to the fullest. All right, happy Halloween, my beautiful Aries. And check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks to me if you can. And a big shout out to Laurie for being my Ko-fi member. I love, love, love you. And I'll see you November 3rd for our live Q&A. If you don't want to join, just join the Ko-fi membership, which is down below, to support me on a monthly basis. Love you. I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Taurus. And happy Halloween week. We got, not this card, we got the Skull of Flowers, creating through the ashes. We have flower petals behind this skull that is painted on, which kind of feels a little bit like Dia de los Muertos, which is November 1st, I believe, or 2nd. I love this energy showing up here for us because it's kind of like the Phoenix energy where we're burning things down from the ashes, right? Creating through the ashes. It's time to almost move. A lot of us are having to, we're coming to the end of relationships, love, friends, family, business, you know, partnerships. We're coming to the end of businesses, jobs, of healing journeys. We're coming to the end. You know, there's a lot of things coming to the end, and it's uncomfortable. And I, as a Taurus, I have to tell you that this is truly exactly what's happening for me in my life right now. I'm like, there's these culmination points where I'm ending things, and then I'm like, and then what, right? And there is the moment where, okay, can you be patient? Because the seed takes a while before it grows, right? The flower blooms from it. So can you take this time, this creational time, to allow things to end, to falter, to, even though it looks and feels very ugly and it feels very unmotivating and boring even. it feels like you're at that stage, you know, where it's growing within the earth, and before it begins to bloom, it's like, get ready for this though. Get ready for abundance, get ready for luck, get ready for love, for all of this. So I kind of love this energy. I can't lie. Let's begin the reading. Wow. Okay. We begin with the Three of Swords, which actually makes a lot of sense, right? The phoenix had to burn and die to become ashes. So the Three of Swords is some of us overcoming breakups within your jobs, within your relationships. Three of Swords is grief, old grief coming up, you know, old feelings coming up with our exes, with our ex-friends, with everything. Like, it's almost, some of you are being having to revisit those haunting memories with the Three of Swords showing up. It's almost cathartic, and it's almost like a play here. That's happening for us, Taurus. It's like, yes, the old grief, the old feelings of not feeling good enough, of feeling unworthy, of feeling like you're poor, feeling this is coming up to play. But can you just allow it to come up so that you could release it again? And make way for the room for the flowers to bloom, for this new life to come online. So the next card, wow, is the Three of Cups. 3 people, 3 showing up. The Three of Cups is Cancer. This is Libra energy. It's Cancer energy saying, I like this because it's, you know what? I look at this and I just thought of something. She's alone and she has her shadow self here. She's alone and she has these 2 swords in her and 1 sword out. The sword are the sword of truth. You know, it's a Taurus has a bad habit, or maybe Sabrina, of speaking the truth and not being accepted and received by others, right? And it could be hurtful. You could feel betrayed by it because people just reject you or people just don't understand you. So you just have to sit there with your loneliness and sit there with your truth, your honesty. And maybe that's as showing up as well. Interesting. And the Three of Cups is like, okay, Taurus, now it's time to reach out for some support, some healing communities. Reach out to your friends. Go out with your friends, you know, like spend time with people. Don't go into that loneliness and bitterness of, or that victimization mode even, or all of that. You know, don't feel like it's all coming up for a reason. It's to clear so that you can now build. Maybe some of you are building community. Maybe you need to hire people in your new position of where you are at, or maybe you are becoming the leader of, you know, like taking control in a department, or this could just be friends. It could be socializing, as easy as that. Your challenge, OMG, your challenge is the Empress, but not only is she the Empress, which is Taurus and Libra, she's a number 3. So 3 is showing up like big time. Your challenge is yourself, or it's a wife or a mother in your life or a woman. It's going to be a divine feminine woman, a divine feminine energy for sure, showing up in your life that is perhaps bringing up the Three of Swords in you, or someone is, this is self-nurturing, self-love. This is worthiness. You're being hard on yourself, Taurus. You are an Empress, right? You are that kind of energy that's the leader, the mother of all mothers, the nurturer. You're the one who takes in everybody else's issues. You're the gatekeeper kind of energy. You're the one always holding people. Like, it's kind of the energy of the Empress and the Emperor. And here we are seeing that perhaps you're carrying too much now. You know, you're too heavy for the earth and it's going to collapse instead of allowing you to bloom. So that's why the Three of Cups showing up. It's like it's time for you to reach out for people, for support from others. You can't do this alone. You've been carrying this grief. You've been carrying all your mental energies. Wow, this is like a huge reading. You know, the only way we need to move into something new is for you to let go or to face up to this and no longer allow these feelings to come. You can allow them to come up, but to face them and release them, and also ask for help. You can't do this alone. I know. We can't do this alone. It's just too much. And this is the Empress thinking we can do it alone. And she's like, I can't anymore. I tried my whole life. Oh yes, of course I'm going to take on everyone else. I'm going to take on everyone else's shit, and I'm going to take on my own too. And I'm going to work through it all. I'm going to multitask like I am. And the cards are like, no, you're not. It's not working. What's the next card? The next card is the Three of freaking Wands, people. 3, 3, 3, and 3. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 12 is 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is your lucky number if you're thinking of playing anything. Go for that. 3 is creativity. It's creativity, which is what this is. So you're being called here. 3 of Wands, first of all, is Aries energy. 3 of Wands is going for it, taking the leap, making a move for you, for your next path, right? What is your next path towards creation? I feel like it's all about creativity here. It's all about what is it that you're creating now in your life. Are you creating a new business? Are you creating a new project? Are you creating a new hobby? Like, have you jumped into something? Like, it doesn't always have to be about money. It doesn't always have to be about relationship. It could be like you started a new hobby, then put your energy into that and let it grow. Right now, what we're being asked to more and more by the universe, God, spirits, however you see it, your higher self, is to truly move into something that lights up your soul. And not that thing that brings in the 6 figures just because it brings in 6 figures. Because if you bring in the light, if whatever brings up, if the thing that your passion inside you brings you the 6 and the 7 figures, then go for that, of course. But sometimes what lights up your life brings in the 5 figures, and it's all good because from that energy, the universe supports you and moves you into something. But we are so fixed on Taurus, it's all about material. It's all about having the cutest apartment, about the cutest accessories, whatever it is. They have the chalet, they have the house, they have this and this, and it's okay, the comfort. But there's this, for me, when I look at these cards, I'm feeling like something is a constant, it's constantly showing up in your life as a challenge. Like you keep choosing a path that could constantly bring you down, lowering your frequency, making you feel bad. And with the Empress in reverse, it feels like that path has been something that is because you're so open and you're so generous and you're so kind to everyone else in your life. And to yourself too, right? This is not, the Empress also loves material wealth. So it's like almost like a change of mindset happening here for you, for us. And the 3 of Cups is kind of the beautiful energy of reaching out to others around you that can help and support you on this journey, because you can't do this on your own, which you've tried endlessly over and over and over again. And it's like, absolutely not. We're not doing this anymore. You haven't learned your lesson again. This is not for you to be doing alone. Reach out to a friend, reach out to a tarot card reader, reach out to a psychologist, reach out to a family member, reach out to someone that you can entrust and can help you through this, and where you can speak your truth and honestly without offending anyone, right? Kind of feeling. But the 3 of Wands says that it's time, it's go time. No more taking on everyone else's troubles either. You can listen. You can be because the Taurus is a great support system on your own. You listen. You're great at listening. You're great at carrying everyone else. But I feel like the Empress is saying here, it's not the time right now. If you want to build your business, if you want to build your project, if you want to build your relationships, then you're needing to release them. Right? Even though you're there always for them. I could see that. I feel that but it's time for you to reach out. I'm getting emotional about this reading. Wisdom, 22. I love it. It's like, look, she's standing on a big stack of books in the middle of, I thought she's on a boat, not in the middle of the clouds, which I love even more. And she's like looking at the moon, right? Kind of energy. There's all the elements happening in this card, but it's saying that you have all the wisdom within. You know what to do. You've known your whole life. You've never trusted yourself with the Empress in reverse with the Three of Swords here. You don't fully trust your intuition. You don't fully trust your truth because you say it all the time and you get rejected and you get resistance from everyone else. But it's time to fully embody that. And you can, and I feel like you're needing a push with the Three of Cups here. And maybe Three of Cups is you actually going out there, and maybe some of you have to do a presentation at work or have to go up on stage and talk to people. This could be that too. Or you're leading up and you're starting a new community or whatever this is for you. Like a tribe, a soul tribe, or whatever this is working for you, but it's like bringing people together. It's getting honest with your family. It's a Cancer energy. It's home and family. It's like expressing to them that this is who you are right now. This is what you need, but I can't be carrying you every step of the way. You know, I got to step on my ladder here. And you have to be in the know. Like the wisdom is here. It's like you know at a cellular level that you like. It's almost this feeling like you're at a cellular level. You know, Taurus, that the seed is growing under the earth, and sometimes you get stuck, right? Because another seed wants to come in and say, no, like come and help me. So you go back down and you help someone else, grow. And in the meantime, it's not that you're not growing, because we grow a lot, but there's moments where we're stuck because we're always like helping someone else out under the ground until we bloom, right? This is like amazing, this reading. Anyways, your next two cards of advice are Ghost, Regret. Wow. Like 1000%. Like, I don't know about you, but I don't live with regrets, but there are like maybe one or two that I have amassed up until now in my life, and we don't want to live with regret, right? Enough. Release. The Empress lives with regret at times, and Three of Swords definitely lives with regret. Let's see what the card has for us, what it has to say. Wow, look at the poem. Like smoke rising from the ashes, Phoenix, a mist from the sea, the dead they are watching, they have come to haunt me. All right. Should the ghost come gliding into your life during divination, it may indicate that you have some regrets to let go of. Holding grudges or regrets is burdensome work, and it weighs us down eventually. By taking actions to free ourselves of these old burdens, we clear the way for more rightful and wise action for the future. Of course. Okay. So yeah, no more holding, like no more regretting your authenticity either, by the way. No more regretting that you speak up and spoken the truth to someone. Like you have to own yourself, own up to who you are. No more holding grudges, no more holding all of this. I love this. Your next card is Supernatural, Inexplicable, Miraculous, Otherworldly. Wow, look at all this supernatural like energy showing up for you. What is this? 39. Oh my God. 39 is a 12. It's a 3 energy. It's freaking me out. Oh my God, I'm freaking out here, but it's okay. I love it. You guys need to play these numbers in the lottery. Okay. Wow. I actually want to read a lot of this. So look at her beautiful here, little vampire. There are many things in the world that most people cannot explain away conveniently. That includes vampires, real yet unreal at the same time. And we are scientists, and we are doctors, and we teach and we walk amongst you. And we hear so many times of what is said to be impossible: the hearing of thoughts, the moving of objects through energy, the knowing of events before they occur, the receiving of messages from spirits, the ability to see colors around bodies, the ability to heal through touch. And I tell you all that these are not supernatural, they are natural. And when they are developed and worked upon and exercised and practiced with, they are considered super. You have these qualities. You have them in abundance, and we can see them about you. It is your task now to develop them. Not to develop them without reason and intelligence, but to develop them and to celebrate your nature, your magnificent humanity, which has such potential and which is so vital to all of us. You are supernatural. You are so magnificent as those who are in spirit. You're as magnificent. I can't even say that word. You are as magnificent as those who are in spirit. You are a divine creation. It is now time for you to celebrate this, to embrace this, and to become as strong in your extra senses as you are in others. Embrace yourself, human child, all of your magical, wondrous self. I wanted to share this because I think it's really important for all of us to recognize the gifts that we have. No more regrets. Start remembering who you are, my beautiful Taurians, because it's only here to help us move into the next realms, into the next dimensions, into the next business project idea, whatever this is, the abundance and everything is here. Even your Three of Swords is here to show you that your anxieties, your stress, your grief, your endings are all blessings. And you're ready to, you're ready for the seed to grow. So are you ready to grow out of the old and into the new? This is where I leave you. I think I talk a lot. No, I won't do this. I think we talked enough. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Check out, say thank you to all my Ko-fi members, because you're a whole bunch of you Taurus and you know who you are. I will be seeing you on our live Q&A on November 3rd. Exciting. Send me your questions by mail or by DM so I have them and I could go through them beforehand. If you'd like to join my Q&A, you could just sign up for the basic membership tier or more, depending on what you like. You get exclusive content from that as well. All right, my beauties. I love, love, love you, and happy Halloween and happy Samhain to my beautiful witches and warlocks. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Gemini. We got graveyard. Unnecessary fear. Uncertainty. With our rest in peace tombstone. So why is it showing up? I was surprised to see this for you, but in hindsight, when I looked more into the card, I understood a little bit more. Unnecessary fear is insecurity, it's anxiety, stress, a lot of the things that come up within the Gemini field already. There's a feeling here of not knowing what's coming, like the unknown, right? Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's like, it's all made up in your mind. Same with all insecurities. Same with all of that, right? All of that is just like old belief systems that keep showing up over and over and over again because we haven't learned to love them. And for me, this is coming up here because you haven't yet dealt fully with certain areas of your life where you feel insecure in, where you feel like lesser than, where you feel unworthy in. Is it in your finances? Is it in your love life? Is it in your personal life? Is it in your health, your work? You know, where is it in your life that you keep hitting the same wall over and over again? And it's like, perhaps you buried it in your graveyard. Right? You're like, I don't want to deal with this. I'm going to just shove it in there, pat it with all the nice soil, and I'm not going to deal with it until it comes up again. And then, okay, I'll just bring it back down. So I feel like there's something coming up for you that's intense. And it's like, you know, that where that skeleton that comes out. Is it here in the thing? No, it's not even here. Comes out of the soil and is like, hey, I'm here. You can't just bury me away. You need to face me. You need to love me, and you need to release me. Oh, I did this to Aries too. Okay, so let's put you here and see what's going on. Wow. The moon in reverse. So the moon card is a Pisces energy, but the moon, as you can see here, there's like there's dogs with a lobster, emotions, crabbiness, right? The moon it gets a little bit of bad rap, this moon card, because it is a little bit of hiding, you know, night terrors, that's coming up right now for me, betrayal, lying to yourself, you know, it's in reverse. So that's like letting go of that, like coming to terms with your this is very interesting. What's going on? Why is the moon in reverse here? Is there someone around you that is lying to you that's constantly, and you're aware of it? This is what that's telling me. There's someone in your life that has betrayed you, has lied to you, has cheated on you, is constantly always lying to your face, and you're like, yo, I could see it. I know that you're doing that to me. Is it you lying to yourself? That's possible. And we know when we lie to ourselves, we still do it, but we continuously we live in the fake world where we say, oh yeah, it's like, yeah, I am good, I am. Or when you say affirmations to yourself, you don't believe in them, right? That's the moon card. That's, to me, that you're not listening to your intuition. You're hiding. Interesting. You're living in a facade. You're in a relationship that you know is really not good for you. You're in a job that you really don't like. You just started a business where you're like, oh, I don't really think, you know, you're hiding. Maybe you're hiding money. I don't know, you're stealing money from it. Who knows? You know, everyone has their own like journey. But the moon is very much a card of not facing up to, it's an emotional card, right? You're not facing your emotion. You're not facing the triggers. You're wanting to just brush them away. Oh yeah, I'll deal with it next week. Oh, next month, I'll deal with it. Very interesting. The Five of Coins in reverse. The Five of Coins is an energy, it's a Taurus energy of lack mentality, poverty thinking, low self-worth. Again, it's in reverse, so you're trying to release that from you. To me, when I see these two in reverse, this is super emotional, this is grounded. Still, though, when a Taurus is feeling at the lowest of the lows, well, they're digging, they're burying their head in the earth, because they don't want to deal, because they don't see a way out. So I'm not putting this on you, Gemini, that it's you that's doing this, but there is some form of lack mentality happening here. Like, you don't think you have enough money, you don't think you're worthy. So I'm going to stay in this relationship, I'm going to stay in this job, I'm going to stay in the place that I am, I'm going to stay in this home, even though there's a part of you who doesn't really truly believe that you are deserving of something, and you're keeping it buried. Wow, this is deep. Like Taurus, they're showing up deeper and deeper. Like, it's okay. This is all what it's supposed to be. Interesting. Let's look at this little owl. He's so cute. Okay. All right. You're like, this is serious. I know it's serious. Ace of Wands is your challenge, which I freaking love. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Water, earth, fire is showing up. So the Ace of Wands is new beginning, new adventure, new potentials, new beginnings. Did I just say that? Yes. New jobs, new love, new this. Challenge. So I don't know if you see a theme here. Everything is a resistance here for you. You're resisting being expressive, emotionally expressive. You're resisting truly believing that you are worthy of whatever is supposed to come to you, and you're not even looking at the new. You're not even ready for this new path to open up, because you don't believe in yourself. Just, you don't truly love yourself. And I know Gemini loves themselves, but I feel like truly in the deepest depths of your soul, you feel unworthy. You don't feel like you are deserved of a better job, a better relationship, a better home, a better living arrangement. Or you don't, you're just accepting this, you might have a bad relationship with, the moon is usually divinely feminine, right? This is feminine, this is masculine. Could be with your mother, your sister, your partner, your friends. Or it could be, if you have a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio in your life, that you don't, I don't know, I'm getting like disruptive. Something that is constantly at the back of your mind, which is the graveyard, right? In your graveyard, that keeps coming up, and it's someone in your life that has unfortunately told you you were unworthy, and you kept that moment, and it's playing over and over in your mind, and that's why you're just staying in the same place here, and the universe is like, come on, we're opening a new path for you, let's go, let's take it, and you're like, no. Wow, the 6 of Wands is your outcome, which is, you can't see it here, but you can see there's a wreath, victory, success, overcoming the obstacles here, overcoming this unworthiness. There's a feeling here of truly moving into your own, truly trusting yourself completely. I'm almost feeling like you're needing to like go into that graveyard of yours, go into that burial site where you've packed in all this unworthiness, and go there and love it. Love yourself at whatever age that was for you, because that like little trauma, or that little it could be small, it could be big for you, whatever happened to you, that wound is a constant. It's like it continues over and over and over again, and if you don't address it right now, it will be a constant loop over and over again, and you will constantly remain in the same position. And I feel with these cards coming in, it's a Leo energy, which is your resistance is here, Leo, Aries, Saggy, and it's like, let it go. Release yourself from it. Forgive yourself. Heal it. I'm telling you now that once you do, your path will completely change on you. Your piece of advice. Oh, wow. I love it. Look at this. 27. Release. I mean, this is it, people in the house. This is it, Gemini. You are being asked to, I know it's not easy. I know that it's like easier, it's sometimes it's easier to hold on to the darkness and to the trauma and the pain and the suffering. It's so much easier to hold on to that, even though it's like, if you say it out loud, it's like, why would you want to do that? But it's so much easier to do that. Also because you're not even holding it, you're just burying it. And it's just like growing, it's growing in there, and it's like, I need to come out. So it's time to release it. Finally, do the work. You're not at fault here, by the way. Even if you are the one who's the betrayer, the cheater, the liar, or whatever, it's not your fault. These are experiences that you're having, human experiences. You've always wanted to experience loss, and you wanted to be the one. Then forgive yourself for it. Release it. Let's move on to victory, success, to the next path that's opening up for you, wherever that may be, in whatever area of life it is. But right now you are not allowing anything to come in, because this thing keeps coming up over and over again. You have 2 advice cards. One is Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy, which is, from what I remember, I think it's a witch's thing, a witch's warlock tradition, is to bake a loaf of bread or cake, and you put in like little trinkets inside, and whoever gets that, it's like good luck for the rest of the year. So you could maybe do that for Halloween. But this is a beautiful, it kind of coincides with this, so I'm going to show you both of them. This is the Vampires card, the Call of the Night, daring, adventure, excitement. I almost feel what's necessary here for you is to see this block thing as an adventure, as a beautiful thing. You know, like this is eating your way, like uncovering it within your recipe, and seeing it as like, oh my God, I love you so much, and I'm so ready to move on to a new adventure. I'm so ready to move on to something new by releasing you finally, but enjoy and savoring in the moment of it. I don't know if you're following me, but I'm following myself here. It's like we hold on and attach to these really ugly moments, these painful moments in our lives, because my father said that to me, and my mother said that to me, and it's constantly putting me down, and my partner and my friends, and it stays in my head. And Gemini, you're the air communicator, you're the thinker. It's like constantly comes up all the time. My low self-worth, that little moment when I was 8 years old, when my father told me this, and it's still there. And you're like, no, it's not there as an adult. But you're like, yeah, it's still there. It's the reason why I can't leave my relationship. It's the reason why I can't leave this job. It's the reason why I'm stuck here. It's the reason why I'm here. Can you look at as the blessing that it was? Because now you're able to see and say, okay, I am no longer holding on to this. And now I'm going to move into something beautiful because I'm going to release this. So let's look at the advice for this, the Call of the Night. 16, 7, exactly. 16 is a tower moment. Let's release this from ourselves. We cannot keep this anymore. So, I say to you now, I was once like you, and then the night and her darkness called me. I changed, and I left behind the world of daylight, and for a time I traveled from my loved ones. Although some chose to travel with me, I departed from all that I knew in so many ways, and in doing so I became more perfectly myself than if I had stayed in that perfectly it's not stiff, but still comfortable place. For in the testing I was reborn, for in the challenge I was forged, and in the loneliness I came to know myself. This time is one which I can only partake of truly alone. And for you, you fear leaving the comfort zone. You prefer all that is known. But I tell you that with this card comes the call of the night and of her wild creatures, and you are about to leave that place of warmth, that cozy, restrictive, dulling cocoon, and step into a colder, harsher, more raw place. What it will teach you and offer you is more valuable and strange than you can imagine. You will be thrust out of the place you have called home and into a world of movement, color, drama, and some ferocity. You will make friends who respect you and challenge you. You will be disagreed with, and you will fight to survive at times. But the adventure will leave you feeling more alive, your every sense tingling more than ever before. I love these little things because it's very beautiful. It's like exactly. It's, I can't express to you how much you are, whatever you're holding on to, it's needing to be released, and you know what this is for you, and it's time to move into this new adventure, into this new world, and outside of that little comfort zone of staying in the pain and the suffering and the betrayal and the whatever this is for you. Because you are not that, right? You are just more than that. All right, my beautiful Gemini, this is your message. I hope this resonates with you. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon as usual. And also, this is time to live. This is the time to live and to really see all the bad as as just an experience, and move through it, and move past it, and move away from the graveyard and into the white unknown, the wild unknown, not the white, the wild unknown. All right, I love you, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me as well if you can. And also, please join my Ko-fi membership. You can support me on a monthly basis, which is what I'm moving towards. And you can join my live Q&A November 3rd. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Cancer. We got joy, rejoicing in the present. What a beautiful omen to get for this Halloween week. This is to all you multitaskers out there, to all you Cancers always worried about what's coming, what are you going to do next, what are you going to do tomorrow, what are you going to do yesterday, blah, blah, blah. It's like, can you just enjoy this moment? Every day, not just today or this week, like every single day, enjoying this, like fully living in the moment is living in a place where you're not worried about tomorrow and you don't care about yesterday, right? So can you get to this place in your life? It's almost like a beautiful message coming in for you. Say goodbye to the anxiety, say goodbye to worry, say goodbye to stress, say goodbye to unworthiness by fully enjoying every single moment. And you're like, yeah, I read that quote all the time, Sabrina, and I always put it on my social, but it's not about just putting a quote, it's about actually living it. Because living in the moment is. I mean, I'm actually teaching myself up. It's exactly it. We should all live in this. Like, it's just, there's infinite possibilities when you live in the moment. Because you can do so much right now. Or you can do so little. You can do whatever the hell you want, is what it is. Anyways, let's see why you're getting this. It's a beautiful omen, by the way. This is an amazing card to get. Okay, let me just the Ace of Cups in reverse, which is new love, new romance, new health, but it's in reverse. So some of you might be emotionally not in their best place right now. There could be a breakup happening. There could be your health is not at your utmost right now. There's a resistance to starting fresh. There's a resistance to starting new and a new friendship, a new relationship, a new social circle. But also your emotions are a little bit wiry right now. There's tears coming. It's okay. This is perfect. It's like, it's not a bad thing. You look at these cards and you're like, oh my God, you always want nice cards every week, but that's not being realistic, right? The Ace of Cups speaks to me like you may have met somebody, but it's turning out not to be the love of your life, or you may have just broken up with someone, or you're realizing now that it's not really the ideal relationship, whether it's romantic, whether it's family, whether it's friends. You're coming to a realization that your well is dry. You can't cry anymore. You're coming to you're probably resisting the end of grief or the end of something in your life, and it's challenging for you to be joyous. You're like, no, I can't be joyous, right? The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is conflict, fighting, competition. Hence the no love here. I at that. Some of you are maybe feuding at work with your colleagues, with your partners. Maybe you're fighting with yourself. Like, you know, there's this feeling here of maybe you're fighting with your doctors, with your whatever this is. There's a uncomfortable, emotionally very in disarray, emotionally unstable. This is fire and this is water, you know, that's like volcanic and hurricanic, right? Hurricanic, tornado-ish, and like it's feeling of you might be in a very tower moment in your life where things are ending, things are you know, you're moving through some really uncomfortable energies. And it could be with people or it could be alone. So one, right? A 1 or a 5 could be like you're being, and also being, 5 of Wands is like extremist. It's a little bit aggressive. Could be someone who has no heart almost, right? There's a heart here, but there's like someone who is very ruthless. So yeah, it's challenging for you. You could also be fighting with yourself. So let me look at your challenge. The 10 of Cups is your challenge, people, which is happiness at home and health and everything. So you're challenged by happiness. I gotta see all these cards because wow. It's all good, but I want to see what this is. So it's interesting that you would get this beautiful card, and here you're coming up against family. This could be family disputes. This could be like old family hurts, or old hurt, like old grief that's coming up again. And you're trying to resist it from coming up. You don't want to deal with it. You don't want to deal with it. And it's like fighting with yourself. That could be coming up for you too. There's definitely some fighting, conflict with others or with yourself. And it's actually affecting your happiness at home, within your family, with your work, with whatever this is. This is the happiest card in the deck. It's like ultimate happiness, and it's affecting it in a great way. So are you in your head, Cancer? Are you, you're definitely in your head, but you're definitely resisting the emotional part of it, which is interesting since you're emotional. This is you, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, showing up here. This is Leo, and this is Pisces again. So it's like your emotions are here, and this is the fire within you. And it's like, it's almost like what I see here is you want to scream, you want to cry, you want to, but you don't want to. You don't want to. Like you want to, but you don't want to, and you're fighting with yourself. And the fire inside you is burning up, kind of thing. You're trying to not be emotional. You're trying not to be like, you're trying to hold back your emotional outbursts, but the 5 of Wands like, no, you got to let it out. But you're still here at the challenge where like, I'm not sure if I want to, because if I do, then my family is going to hate me. And if I do, then my friends will think I'm crazy. And if I do, then my colleagues are going to think I'm, you know, like it's all this like other people thing. But I don't know what you're holding back, what you're resisting, what you're don't be holding back your anger. Don't be holding back your grief. If your health is a little bit off these few days, and take the time, rest, hydrate. You need to know that your health, all health issues are part of your human experience. It's part of your chosen path, and just love it. Talk to your cells. You know, really like allow it to do what it needs to do, but then just release it from you. You have the power to do so. If you have the power to revert your health, then you have the power to revert your happiness and your joy. I see a lot, like there could be someone of you that have broken up in a relationship and you're still fighting in it, and it's like keeping you in this place. Like, can you just release this person from your life? Listen, if someone has cheated on you, someone has wronged you, you don't want to be with this person. Release them. You know, if you've done the same, don't beat yourself up. Release it. It's like it's done. Don't hold back tears. This is something. Don't hold back your grief. 100% no, because the Ace of Wands shows up. And the Ace of Wands is such a beautiful card. It's a not Taurus. It's a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and it's like, here I'm giving you the path. Like, I need you to move through this. We need you to. This is the joy of this card. Is this one? But this is something necessary for you. You need to release the tears, the anger, all of it. And the Five of Wands is actually encouraging you to release it. To get to the happiness. Because if you keep it bottled inside, which is kind of this energy, right? It's the cup, you're hiding it. You're hiding and it's trying to leak out. When you fully move through this, Ace of Wands says, new chapter, new relationship, new beginning, new job, new admiration, new validation, new approval. All of that is coming in for you. Are you ready to live in the moment? Fire, we live now. Water, we live in like the yesterday. We live in the past. Fire, right now, right? The fires are showing up in the middle of your like, oh no. I love this reading because this is coming up for everybody, but it's coming up for you. And you're asking to stop resisting. Just release it, man. Whatever it was meant to happen, let it happen. And don't be upset about feuding and this conflict. Like, the only way to resolve conflict is to express yourself. Release, forgive, goodbye. Like, I feel like you're kind of holding back the joy in your life. You're holding back this new beginning. Because you keep revisiting this always over and over and over and over and over again. You keep, like, you continue with the Five of Wands, like, oh, but it's his fault, it's her fault, it's this fault, it's this, and you keep staying in the past. And it's like, let's get out of here, Cancer. It doesn't matter. It's over. Why are you holding on to that? It's finished. Bye-bye. Done. Are you ready for the new? Because I am. For you, I am for you. Power. You know, reclaim your power. You're playing small by doing this. You're releasing your power. You're decreasing your energy, your frequency by playing in that. Oh no, I'm worthless. They are worthless. You're an idiot. Like, it's just like, no. The universe is getting you ready for something big. Don't you want to go there? I would. It's going to restore your happiness again. It's going to restore your faith in humanity. It's going to restore everything again. But you're needing to fully release yourself from this grief that you're holding on to, or low self-worth, or this challenge that you keep fighting. It's conflict. So your advice card is witness, to know personal evidence, to speak out. There we go. 29. Let's see what she has to say to you, our little vampire. 29 is 11. Okay. Know that what you have seen and felt is true. Another may deny that you have witnessed a true thing. But having seen and now knowing, you have a duty to never again lie to yourself. You need not make this truth your entire life. But never again lie to yourself. Accept the evidence of your experience and honor it within your heart and within your words when wisdom demands you speak freely. There are some who would betray your confidence. Others will share your experience and become your kin when you share wisely. The veils of illusion and deceit have lifted. While this can be painful, it is also a great blessing to know the truth. Do not doubt your experience. Wow, interesting. It's like to fully face the truth and love it. And you also have Jack-o'-lantern, protection, which I'll read as well. So the Jack-o'-lantern, know that you are protected and that you are capable of creating the life that you want, and that the universe supports you in this should Jack shine his light upon you. Boundaries are important to teach people how to treat us, and drawing this card indicates that you may wish to renew the ones you have or to establish new ones. Yeah, and boundaries. It's all here in the cards. So it's like, establish your boundaries, especially when it comes to this Five of Wands energy, this reason that you're fighting, you have a conflict with. But also, if you're in your truth, and if you're being truthful with yourself, then that's your greatest gift for yourself, right? And anybody who's coming at you, if someone's coming at you and pointing their fingers at you, and if you're coming from a place of truth and love and honor, it shouldn't bother you. It should just go over. But if you're coming from a place of perhaps you don't really believe in yourself, and you don't truly believe that you are healthy, happy, you can do this, then it will affect you. And the universe is like, it's time to set your boundaries, release this from yourself, and let's move into something new. Come on, Cancer. Stop holding on to that old energy, and stop holding on to those old belief systems that keep you stuck, that you can't move on anymore. Joy is coming your way. Take it. Enjoy it. Love it. Live it. All right, my beautiful. This is your Halloween. These messages are deep. All right, I hope that this resonated. If not, check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And join my Ko-fi membership if you would like, where you can join my first Q&A, which is going to happen on November 3rd. I will be seeing you, Kim, there, my beautiful new Ko-fi member. And thank you so much for joining and supporting me. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Leo. We got Black Cat. Fortune meets opportunity. So I love this card. When I saw it, I was like, cool. Because Black Cat, in all of our traditions that we know about, is bad luck, right? You see a black cat that crosses your path, and you're like, oh my God, I'm doomed for 7 years, and all these superstitions that we have. And the black cat is, you know, it was considered evil because it was the black witch had it, right? But it's all like bullshit, right? It's a program, again, to make you look at black cats as evil, and we believe it, you know. And this is just coming to me. I feel like it's showing up here in ancient Britain. Actually, I read in the book, it was considered as good luck. And when I saw this card, I felt like it's time for us to revert. It's time for us to change the way we see things. You know, whatever we thought was bad luck, you know, it's bad luck to roll a 13, or it's bad luck to walk under a ladder, blah, blah, blah. It's because we created those. We say to ourselves, we tell our body, we tell our mind, it's bad luck. And your mind goes, oh, okay, it is. I'm going to write in the program that it's bad luck every time you see a cat, and you're going to lose money. But why don't you change up all these old limited belief systems that we have, right? And say, oh, this is what it is. Oh, I saw a black cat. I'm going to be lucky for the next 7 years of my life. Programmed, right? That's the kind of thing that I'm getting with this card. It's like, change the way you look at it. Don't look at things negatively. You know, even negative experiences that you're having. This person is treating me like this. Oh, I deserve it because because this is what it says in society's rules. Like, change the old ways to make them into new ways. Change the program within you. Anyways, good fortune coming your way. I'm kind of loving that. So let's see what's our first card. Is the King of Cups. This is mythical dragon here. I'm like about to lick an ice cream cone. It's not an ice cream cone, but it's kind of cool. Anyway, it's funny. The King of Cups is a Scorpio energy. It speaks of someone in your life, male or female, but it's mostly male. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but it's someone who is loving, romantic, idealistic, a leader, you know, someone who is going to help you, nurture you, be a good listener. Could be someone new coming into your life, could be a father figure, could be a partner. I love it that it's a dragon, because the dragon is full of strength and fire. But at the same time, the King of Cups is someone who is super intense, right? It's a Scorpio energy, but also the King of Cups comes across to me as someone very caring in your life. So if you're needing to seek support, maybe you need to look for this. But let's look at what else this is showing up. The Ten of Swords, Gemini energy. I mean, here it looks like a little bit... Someone is in water and his hands are up. There's all swords in it and could be blood everywhere. But the idea behind the Ten of Swords, which is grief, sorrow, pain. But the 10 is at the end of this mental anxiety. It's the end of this. But perhaps the King of Cups with the Ten of Swords is showing me that there is someone in your life who is a divine masculine, who was once supportive, was once very caring, and is like a spiritual leader perhaps. Could be a priest, could be a rabbi for you. It could be, but it could be your partner or friend or family member. And maybe you're coming to the end of, I don't know, there's a feeling of deep sadness here. Like someone you looked up to in your life or highly respected, and perhaps has been manipulating you, or you felt manipulated by them. You feel a little bit like you're drowning in this like mental battle within you. I'm going to see everything because this is the Strength card, which is you as your challenge. So wow, this like shows up. See, when you pull out more cards, it makes more of a story. And it's gone is the King of Cups. It's so beautiful and loving. He's next to the Ten of Swords. To me, feels like right away that some of you are dealing with a manipulator or someone in your life that it doesn't have to be a manipulator, okay? But someone in your life that came in and shared a lot of love for you, whatever, but it's somewhere along the way disappointed you. Somewhere along the way, you know, it could have been a bit, you know, the Ten of Swords is mental energy. That's why I say manipulation is like use words against you, or gossiped about you, or is talking bad about you, kind of thing. The king or there's someone in your life and it's disappointing you, and it has driven you to lose a little bit of confidence in yourself. You're feeling super insecure about it. You're not even brave enough to approach this person because the King of Cups feels like someone important in your life. A grandfather, a father, a partner, a boss, someone of a friend. It could be someone who's using their words against you, kind of thing. That's what I'm getting. and the facade is like, oh, he is such a caring person, or he or she, whatever, maybe she has divine masculine energy, such a caring person, but really she's sticking it to me, or he's sticking it to me kind of thing. And like in a very, I mean, this is not a very subtle way, the Ten of Swords. The Geminis are not very subtle people. It's like, and it's making you feel like, wow. The Six of Wands is your energy here of success and victory, and it's Leo. So something, this is huge. This is something big here. This is someone in your life, be it all the people that I mentioned before, whoever you think it is, that has made you feel lesser than, that has made you feel a little bit unworthy in your life. I have a crooked table. Excuse my table. Okay. And it's coming back to haunt you. It's present in your life right now, or it's something that keeps coming up in your life. And I kind of love it. And I kind of see who that could be for me as well, since I'm a Leo rising. And it's like, it's your challenge is to overcome this, right? And say, okay, this person, this King of Cups or Queen of Cups is coming to my life to make me feel lesser than, and to make me feel unworthy, and to make me feel like I'm on the wrong path or whatever, or I'm always disappointing them or whatever that is, so that I can flip the switch and realize, oops, that this is actually, oh wow, this is so amazing. This black cat here is actually my fortune, is actually the blessing. It's like someone here in my life is meant to bring me down so that I can wake up and say, oh no, I am much more worthy than that. And I'm not going to listen to you, and I'm not going to entrust you, and I'm not going to follow your ways of being. If that makes you feel happy, then there's a problem for you, right? Not me. And there's this, that's your lesson here. The black cat is your lesson, to show you that you are worthy, that you are confident, that you are secure, that you are ready for the next step. And the next step is success, victory. It's like moving onto your path of fortune, you know, of love, of happiness, of abundance. And this person here who has caused you a lot of trauma maybe in your life, wounds and pain and suffering, or has made you feel worthless a little bit, and made you feel like you didn't deserve, or you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, blah blah blah, whatever that is, person is meant to be in your life, so that you can say, I love you, I release you, I don't need you, because I have my own path to lead, which is this. Wow, nourishment. I mean, take care of yourself. That's perfect. Take care of yourself while you're doing this. Don't be going out and binging on food and drinking, and you know, these situations in our lives where there's people in our lives that are constantly whether they're evidently controlling us or trying to manipulate us, or behind the scenes, which are worse. Those are worse, and I feel that that's what they are, because they're hiding here. And you tend to lead, you know, Leos are always out. You're always like, you take pleasure in life, so you could over drink and overeat and over smoke up and over whatever. You could over indulge in life. But take it easy. Take it easy. You know, like find a, you know, maybe over hydrate, you know, or over relax. Nourish your way in that, like find something that is good for you, like tea or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. Like over watch TV that's comforting, you know, over read a book. I feel like there's something here that is falling away from you so that your fortune can reverse, like to get better, that you can move into what it is that you're supposed to, which is very victorious and eye-opening. But you needed to go through this, and you needed to feel at the lowest of the lows, and you needed to feel like you were drowning, and you need to feel disappointed and like, what? And you know, that's the energy I'm feeling here for you, and I love it. It's midnight, the most magical hour of all. And that it's the strike of a new day, the dawn of a new day. And that's what that card is coming up. It's like, are we going to live in the past? No, now we're moving into a new day. I mean, it all fits in with this too. It's the same deck anyways. But I feel like that is what's showing up here. At the strike at the midnight hour. Are you ready, Leo, to put behind what this energy was trying to keep you, was trying to hold you back, was trying to like make you feel worthless and make you feel, maybe they weren't doing it on purpose, and maybe because to me it felt almost you know, it's these people in your lives that feel like they're doing the right path, that they should, this is how it should be, and it's like, maybe for you but not for me. I love it. And your next card of advice is enlightenment, inspiration, epiphany, innovation. We have a little Marie Antoinette vampire here. So I'll read what she has to say for you. There will be a shift in your thinking and a breakthrough regarding a difficult situation. You will be rethinking energy sources and creating alternatives for power and energy. Independence and freedom of thought and thinking. Original stance, innovation, and strokes of genius lead to enlightenment. Make time to listen to your inner guidance, which will have bright ideas for you at this time. Attempt to move beyond habitual solutions to issues that feel entrenched. Dare to try something unusual and innovative. It might just work. And I really do feel like this is perfect for you, because with the Six of Wands showing up at the end as the outcome card, totally. I feel like you're at a place in your life right now where you've listened to everyone around you. There's been people around you that have tried to keep you down in the dirt, to keep you as the black cat kind of energy. But you're like, no, I'm going to reverse that, because the black cat, thank you for being the black cat in my life. But now I'm going to see you as my blessing. And I'm going to change that around. See, when we see our rejections, our betrayals, our manipulators as blessings, it changes everything. It changes your demeanor. It changes your whole path of enlightenment, right? We're ready for the new. And you are. Six of Wands. Chop, chop. We got this. Change your mindset. And no one's allowed to take the power away from you. Only you allow that. So now it's time to move on. All right, my beautiful Leos, I'm actually going to give you a message, an oracle message. Not everybody's getting one, so ask a question and I'll give you an answer. Okay, your answer is Aquarius, the sign of the water bearer, recommends you consider another course of action. All right. So that's your answer of the week. If it says another course of action, then you don't even have to think about it. Just put it out there. Like, show me the way. Ask your guides, your spirits, your angels, your God, whoever it is that you believe in. I'm ready for the next step. I'm ready to walk away from this King of Cups. I'm ready to walk away from this energy. It's not me. I'm ready. Show me the way. That's all you need to do. All right, my beautiful Leo. I love you, love you. Check your rising and your moon for the messages. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Join my Ko-fi. I'm going to do my live Q&A on November 3rd. And happy Halloween. Love you. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Virgo. We got forgiveness, reducing burden. So Forgiveness is a big thing, and it comes up in a lot of my Let's Talks, and it comes up a lot in all of this journey that we're on. Forgiveness is my whole philosophy. Is when something comes up in your field, we have to face it, love it, forgive it, release it. So why is forgiveness coming up for you? Because maybe some of you are holding grudges on people, old relationships, old situations, whatever it is. Everyone holds grudges at one point in their life. Holding a grudge keeps you in a low frequency, keeps you always in denial, keeps you always at a very low vibration. There's no point in holding a grudge, because a lot of us will, with our families, will say, oh, we can't walk away from our families, but I can just still have that hate or resentment towards them. And it's like, but why can't you just express yourself? Well, they really don't understand, Sabrina. Like, why would I tell my mother or my father what I really feel? But it's like, it's a very interesting time, because so many of us will hold back on speaking to friends, family members, relationships, exes, whatever, and just hold it. You'll hold the yucky energy instead of expressing it, because they won't understand. But it's not about them understanding. It's about you releasing it from your body. And if they sit back blankly at you and they don't understand, they reject you, and then you're okay. But I need to release it. And most people will, at the moment, resist you, but they'll go back and they'll sleep on it, and they'll have to do whatever they need to do, process it however they want. That's not your responsibility. You do have a responsibility to yourself, though. And in forgiveness of others, like as we forgive others, we need to forgive ourselves as well. And this is a big thing. And keeping on, keep on hating or not forgiving or not forgetting. I forgive and I don't forget, or whatever it is. It's like, all of this is just keeping you and holding you back from your truest potential. So, are you living this life for someone else? Or are you living this life for you? I'm living my life for me. Okay, so then release. There's a white flower here, like the white flower of forgiveness and peace. You want peace within your soul? Then it's time to express yourself. Stop holding on to and stop blaming others for where your life is right now. Stop blaming yourself for where your life is right now. Let's say you're not in the best job right now. Let's say you're in a place where you're stuck. Let's say you are wanting to make a move and you still don't know where you're going, or you're in a friendship that's really not going. There's so many scenarios, but a lot of us will just stay in it. And hold on to the ugly feelings and just carry it with us instead of just releasing it. I forgive myself for holding on to this for such a long time. I made a choice that really didn't fit for me at the time, and now I forgive myself. It's okay. It is what it is. Even now, let's say you make a choice on something and you're still not 100%, and forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgiving others, oh my God, it's the biggest release you can do for yourself. Because carrying with you does nothing. This is very interesting energy. Let's see what it means for you with all the cards that we have here. Four of Swords. Four of Swords is Libra energy. The Four of Swords is also rest, relax, find your calm, find the peace within you. If it's coming up, that means you're not. If it's coming up, you're too busy dilly-dallying, putting your energy everywhere, putting something and not having the time to really be with yourself. Could also be that you're being with yourself, but your mind is all over the place. Like, what was my next step? What do I do? And it's like, very interesting. Four of Swords. Nine of Wands. fire energy, Sagittarius. Wow, these are all interesting energies because they're very similar. I'm going to explain to you. The World card is your challenge. The World card is the universe. It's the World card. What am I talking about? It's the world. It's the end of the journey, the beginning of something new, and now you're not ready for this new step. So the Nine of Wands, as you see here, you can't really see in the cards, but the Nine of Wands is someone that has just made a huge decision in their lives, and they've expressed themselves. You know, like here they went and they seeked forgiveness, or they forgave someone, or they forgave themselves, and they expressed themselves, and everything is like put out there, but you're still holding on to one wand, and you're like, oh, was it the right thing I did? Should I have said that? Should I have kept it to myself? No. This is you in massive overthinking mode, because here you're not even, you keep on like drudging up the same thing over and over again. You keep bringing back in your mind why you shouldn't have made that decision, why you should have made that decision, why did that person do that to me, why did they have to break up with me, why am I not lovable, why am I this, why that? Like you keep going back to the past, and it's like, enough. Let it go. Let it go, because it's stopping you from moving into the next relationship. It's stopping you from moving into the next path of abundance, the next job, the next project, the next that. You're being held back by yourself, because you're not able to find the calm. You're not able to find that peace within your own soul, because either like you're holding on to something in someone else, and there's something here that's keeping you from starting fresh. That's something we need to work on, right? Definitely. Like I see that coming up more and more in the field and with my clients as well. And I'm taking more steps towards creating sessions that we need to like not only do tarot readings, and we need to move through this. We need to fully like face off with that ghost in your life, you know, that keeps coming up. There has to be a reason, you know. You keep finding yourself in obstacle after obstacle, and here you fully express yourself, and yet you're still not trusting yourself. Like you're making moves here, but you're still not trusting yourself. So that not trusting yourself is holding you back from the next step. Which is what? The Death card. Boom, bingo. Which is, the death is transformation, change. Death to an old way, and to make way for a new, which is the World card, which you're challenged by. And the death is like, nuh-uh, we can't keep you stuck there anymore, Virgo. You cannot, and we repeat, cannot remain there anymore. It is not working for you. And if you haven't noticed, it's like just bringing you down to the ground. And you keep staying there because you keep feeling sorry for yourself, or you keep reverting your anger onto someone else. Like, oh, it's his fault that I'm here. It's their fault that I'm here. It's her fault. It's because of this. It's because of that. And you keep like looking at all this, and it's not because of anyone, by the way. I don't care. Like I don't want to sound cold and rude, and it doesn't matter what happened in your life, because what happened then. Where are you right now? Why aren't you ready to start the new journey? Why do you want to hold on to that? It's not doing you any good to hold on to that. If that person hurt you, betrayed you, lied to you, fired you, whatever they did it as per your contract and for you. because you don't even know this, but them firing you or breaking up with you or cheating on you or lying to you or whatever they're doing to you is making you see things differently in life, right? And it's making you see, oh, this is not what I want in my life. I'm not going to hang on to this. I'm going to move into the new, but you're like a little scared here. And the death card is like, we're going to make it happen whether you like it or not. I love this card. It's like, yo, we're going to force you into forgiveness. No, we're not going to force you. But the death card is here. Change is here. And it's time to open yourself up to things that you may never have imagined in your life. Like, let's say you're at a crossroads with your job. And you're like, I never thought I could do this. Open yourself to that. The death card feels like maybe the roads are opening up to you and you're just sticking to what you think you know all the time instead of giving a chance to something completely different that's showing up. And that's how we move away from the old and into the new. And self-love, which is a big thing for Virgo. You need to love yourself through this whole change. You need to stop forgetting about yourself. Right? Take your baths. Take care of yourself. Rest when you need to. Go to the spa. Do the things that you need to. Well, I don't have money. I don't have time. Everyone has time to do something. Take 10 minutes of the day. Meditate. Nap. Whatever. Have a nice cocoa. Whatever it is for you. But take the time. This is very important. It's showing up right now. Wow. Wow. We have the vampire card, and this is the Halloween oracle, which is your thing. And this one shows the vampire, emotional intelligence. And this one is faith, trust, unwavering confidence. So let's look at the vampire, emotional intelligence, and see what it has to say for you. Vampire. Okay. You are being drained in this way. Oh. Should the vampire card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you're being drained in this way and the time has come for stronger boundaries. We need to be very aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people to need us and why we invite people like this into our homes, workplaces, and lives, if indeed we have them around us. Developing the emotional intelligence within ourselves helps us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack and enables us to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kinds. Beautiful. I mean, that's exactly it. So that's like emotional intelligence. It's like to know where we need to set our boundaries and to know where we need to release our grudges, and we need to let go of these people that are no longer, that are keeping us from moving into our new. And here we have, and throughout, we need to trust and have confidence that we are on the right path, right? That's very clear, that you have to trust that this skeleton is here to give you, to start you off on this new journey. You need to trust it. I feel like this new journey is coming at you in a very strange way. That's why you're a bit like perplexed. That's why you're like, oh, I don't know. You know, like I don't know. I keep getting this in my head. Like someone is in a certain work, and you're being approached by someone in a different field altogether, and you're like, that's not what I study for. That's not what I know. And they're like, it doesn't matter. Just jump. You know, or like this something is coming up here in your field to make a decision, a path change, and you're a bit weary because it's not what I studied, this is not what I learned, this is not who I am. You know, it's like it's this version of you that you've kept alive in your mind, but we're moving into a new one. So can you trust it? Can you trust this new path and let go of everything else? It's fucking, there's a fly in October, by the way. Anyways, right. All right, my beautiful Virgo, this is what I have for you. A big thank you to Elize for being a Ko-fi member. And if you want to join my Ko-fi membership, you can. I'll be doing a live Q&A at November 3rd. You can join me there and also support me on a monthly basis. That would be lovely. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. Check your rising and your moon for other messages. I love you, love you, love you, Virgo. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Libra. We got the veil, the future. So, we see here this red veil, just a little transparent over our eyes. And what is this veil? Like, you know, the veil is at the thinnest in this Halloween period, but I believe that the veil is thin all the time. So the veil is what? The mask. What is the mask? What are you holding on your eyes? Like, I got this message right now, actually. Are you seeing love through this veil kind of thing? Are you seeing a relationship, your job, your whatever through this veil? Like the veil of, I almost see it as those 3D glasses, you know, those VR, virtual realities. Like you're seeing what you want to see, but can you take off the mask and what is really in front of you? Wow. Interesting. So let's look at what your cards are all about this week. We have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. So it's you. The pages are messengers. This is like a young Aladdin, I guess, of swords, with this big machete, which is the machete of truth. He's holding a little canary, singing your truth. I guess that's what it's showing up here. Page of Swords is communication, is learning, is maybe sharing a message with someone. It's promotion, marketing. If it's part of your job, or if you're looking for a new job, that could be coming up too in your field. It's a good time to look for a new job. It's a good time to start a project, a creative one, or to express yourself is what I'm seeing a lot. So let's just see. The Knight of Swords in reverse. So the card right after this is the Knight of Swords, which is a Gemini energy. Knight of Swords is quick action, movement. You see him, he's on his white horse, going straight into the war, into battle. But it's in reverse, so you're a bit resistant. So the page is asking you to express yourself, and you're holding back. You want to stay behind the veil. That makes a lot of sense. So there's something coming up in your field where you're being encouraged to talk up to a potential lover, to a potential job, employer, or to friends, to family, that you're holding back. You're afraid of, you are the people pleaser. You're afraid of not pleasing someone. You're afraid of disrespecting. You're afraid of being too harsh, to being too open. Interesting. The Three of Cups is your challenge, which is social life, cheating, socializing, community, veil. Okay, I need to analyze this a little bit, because what's coming up here with the Three of Cups is Cancer energy. So here you are being encouraged and motivated to do something. Pick up a new hobby, pick up a new vocation, learn something new, promote yourself on social, promote maybe you have a gift or an ability that you can do, right? I almost feel like it's time for you to step it up when it comes to your life, to adventures, Page of Swords. Speak your truth. Be completely authentic to yourself. Yet the Knight of Swords shows up and it's like, ooh, but yeah, I feel it, but no, I don't want to say it because what if I hurt someone? What if I get rejected along the way? What if? And then Three of Cups is your challenge. It's because I've been betrayed in the past, because people have talked about me in the past, because I'm better as a loner. I'm better on my own. I don't really trust. You know, like, wow, a lot of this is coming up for you right now. And you're not. Libra is social bunny, right? Libra loves to go out, loves to be with people, loves to create bonds with people. But here you've been perhaps betrayed at home, in your family, so with your partner, and you're a little hesitant. You're a little hesitant about putting yourself out there. You're a little hesitant about putting, maybe you have a creative talent that's being encouraged to sell on Etsy or do something with it, and you're like, no, I don't want to do that. There's a lot of insecurity coming up here for you. A lot of people talking behind you too. I don't like it so much, but yeah, it's here, and you know it, and yet you want to ignore it, kind of thing. Interesting outcome. The Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is a choice you need to make right now. Are you willing to be like Three of Cups? I'm telling you, this is like the Cancer energy is home and family. So there's a disconnect in your home life, in your family life, in your partnerships, with your friends. There's a feeling of, you know it. That's kind of something that's showing up here. I feel like maybe this is a message to go and speak to your whatever this is, and you're like, no, I don't want to, but you know that there is clearly a disconnect. There's clearly something that's missing in your life. There's clearly like a lack of a parent, or a lack of a child, or a lack of a partner, or lack of someone in your life that makes you feel insecure. And the Two of Wands, like, yes, there is. So now we have to make a choice. Are you ready to actually stand in front of those choices? Because you're not even ready. You're not even there yet. At the crossroads. That's the Two of Wands. I'm at the crossroads now. So now where do I go? But I don't even know if you're even ready to get to that crossroads with the Two of Wands. Hence the veil. Wow. You don't want to look at it. You're afraid to look at the next step. Because it means making a big step within your home and family life. And you know it's there. And it's exciting for you, by the way. To me, I feel like the Page of Swords is like Aladdin. You know, I'm off to my next adventure. And then the Knight of Swords is like, but what is my family going to think? And what is everyone going to think? And I, you know, like that everyone would think I'm an awful daughter or son or partner or sister or brother if I just left or just did this on my own or just went off. That's what I'm getting here for you. So I'm going to stay behind the veil. I'm going to stay behind my mask here, and so I can please everybody else, but not really please myself. Two of Wands. Choice is yours, Libra. Not anybody else's. It's all yours. So the advice is growth. Oh, I love it. What a perfect card to show up right now. How do you grow? As a human, as a person, as a light, how do you grow? By making your own choices. But even if you make wrong or right choices, because to me there's no wrong choices. If you're taking a path and you go left and it's wrong, you're gonna find yourself back on the right one. Because the wrong will lead you down a path that you needed to go to for personal growth, for spiritual growth, for financial growth, for whatever growth this is, emotional growth. So the crossroads you find yourself at right now, Libra, I'm gonna call you Leo, Libra, is one that you need to take off the veil and take out the mask and choose from your heart. Not choose with your mind, because I know you're a mind sign, but choose from your heart. Your heart. So, and you need strength for it. The skeleton is here to give you strength, which is a Leo energy, which is interesting. But you have it in you. Everything, like I constantly talk about soul contracts. We are here in a soul contract, and eventually we all find our way to where we need to be. Some of us take longer paths. Some of us go into mazes and labyrinths, and we're like, what the F? But we eventually find our way. The skeleton is here to show you, you can put all the blah blahs, you can have the body, you can have all the clothes, you can have all the, but ultimately you are the strength, the strong, limitless, powerful being of light, and who will eventually find its way home. And I'm not talking about the home in the stars. I'm talking about his way, your way. Once you let go of everyone else's expectations. And your vampire card is natural, authentic, real, organic. I mean, love it. Number 40. Let's see what her message is for you. When you take away the trappings of money, power, status in the world, you are left with the things of the spirit, and you are rich in the ways of the soul indeed. This creates a balanced, centered, strong core. There has been an over-reliance on ways of identifying who you are, whether you have categorized yourself by a job or your appearance, personality, or wealth and background. It's time to go beyond this, to who you truly are, and know yourself from the inside out. This does not require puzzlement and complexity. It requires quiet, distillment, and true reflection and contemplation of the self. You have too many definitions others have given you. Let them go and learn the song within you. Oh, the song of the canary. And give voice to that in order to become natural and truly fulfilled as your own self. I mean, that's really beautiful. Exactly everything here. To me, you're moving back to your own, and you're doing it on your own terms. And you need to trust yourself on this journey, Libra, and take off that mask and stop relying on other people's contentment and also of self. You know, like stop people pleasing, basically. That's the answer. All right, Libra, I'm going to give you a last message. One last message for Libra, please. Goddess healing feminine energy. So, you know what that is? I'm just going to give you the little quick version of this. It's time to receive. It's time to learn to receive love, receive caring, receive nurturing, receive everything. So when you're making that choice at the crossroads, make sure it's like a path where you will receive all the love that you deserve. All right, my beautiful Libra, this is your message. Thank you to Teri for being my Ko-fi member. And I'll see you on November 3rd at their live Q&A. If you want to join my Ko-fi, the information is down below. You can support me on a monthly basis. I would really appreciate it. Otherwise, check your rising and your moon for other messages. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. Helps with my channel. I appreciate you, and happy Halloween. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Scorpio, and happy birthday to all my little Scorpions. We got the underworld, which I kind of find find it kind of interesting because Pluto is the planet that rules Scorpio, and it's all about the underworld. So showing up for you where all things pause and begin again. So this is a time for self-reflection. I love the pomegranate. The pomegranate is all about luck and abundance. It's almost like the Wheel of Fortune kind of energy showing up here. And I feel like right in front of the skull, which is death, is luck and abundance is coming for you. But we need you to take a time to step back, pause, and reflect. Which path do you want to go on? Not on your 1,000 paths that you have in your mind, Scorpio, because we know you have them. Which is the one path that you can focus on right now? And I like it. It's like, take this time to like recenter yourself to get onto this path. I love it. Let us begin. We have the Four of Swords, which is perfect. Even though in this card he has like a knife going through his mouth and he's all tied up in bondage. It's not what I always imagine the Four of Swords to be like, but it could be this. You could be feeling this right now. The Three of Swords is grief, and the Four of Swords is like releasing yourself from the grief, or you're still feeling that bondage of, you're still feeling that heartbreak, and you're still feeling that. But to me, Four of Swords in the literal, the Rider-Waite, is all about getting to a place of calm and pause and reflection and contemplation of what it is I need to do next. But it's kind of disturbing, actually. I actually am going to look at what the Four of Swords means in this deck, because it's like, what is going on with him? He looks like he's in pain. Signals, okay, yes, this is when Sabrina needs her glasses. Signals a pause in battle. The Norse gods know that the wolf Fenrir will bring about the end of the world, so they have him bound and chained. While he still represents a threat, for now there is respite. Sanctuary recouping. Okay, so it is a pause from battle. Okay. But if we just take it for exactly what this means, which is kind of cool, like you're taking a pause in your world, in your battle, in your conflicts right now. You're taking a pause within your like crazy mind that's everywhere. I want to do this, I want to do that, I have this, I don't know where I'm, that's that kind of feeling here with this. I don't know what to do. And the Empress shows up. This is a Libra, and this is Taurus Libra. And the Empress could be your mother. It could be you. It could be a woman in your life that is nurturing, like someone here to support you through this. Definitely feels like that. Someone who is going to be a listener. Someone who's going to help you, be the receiver, The Empress, to me, is the art of divine feminine receiving. So I almost feel like I need to see all your cards. The Eight of Coins is your challenge. The Eight of Coins is usually ideas, your job, your career, your creative endeavors, your schooling. So what is this pause that we're needing to take? This is very interesting to me because I see that you're very perplexed with your job, your school, your study, your projects that you're working on right now. And you're needing to seek help from someone in your life that can perhaps give you a broader perspective. The Empress energy, Emperor, Empress energy are energies that are see the big picture. They don't just see one, like the Empress is the queen of all queens. The Queen of Wands sees the opportunities. The Queen of Cups will see the emotional part of it. You know, they all each have their own element, but the Empress sees it all, even though it's Taurus and air and Earth and air, Taurus and Libra. But I feel like almost here you are challenged by your finances. The Eight of Coins is Virgo. You're challenged by your routines. You're challenged by your life in that kind of way. You know, home and your family. And you're trying your hardest to take a step back and reflect on it, but you're challenged. Okay, Sabrina, how many times can you say challenge? But I feel like that's what the thing is. And there could be a woman that is in your way, but I don't think she's in your way, but she could be in your way when it comes to a decision about work. I think there's someone that could actually be helping you and supportive and helping you see a different way when it comes to whatever this is for you. Let's look at the Magician, Gemini. Interesting. The Magician is like resources, right? It's like utilizing all the elements, fire, air, earth, water, to your advantage. And maybe this pause in your work, in your project, in your school, in your home, and this little juncture that you find yourself in, which is a little uncomfortable, is actually what you need to be to so that you could the Magician can come in and help you perhaps create something new from it. You know, I almost feel like you're in a process of change with the pomegranate here and the skeleton. The skeleton for sure is telling me there's a death here of an old. And maybe the death of the old is causing a little friction within you too. And you're like, oh, and you're battling with yourself. You're like, oh, I don't know. God, I want to stay because this is what I learned. This is how I know. This is what I do. And then the Empress is showing you, yes, but there's so much more. And have you been able to look outside of yourself? And a little part of you is like, well, no, because this is, you know, like it's almost your... I feel like everyone's getting this energy. It's so funny. Everyone's challenged by new. And the Magician is coming in and I got something completely new for you. I got a new vocation for you, a new area of expertise, a new path for you to take, a new path towards abundance. And can you open yourself up to this, Scorpio, instead of just staying in the old version of you and keeping yourself stifled a little bit by sticking to the same course of action, the same way of making money, you know, same finances, the same. It's almost like the Magician is like you're needing to open your possibilities here a little bit more. How you are, you know, if you're looking for money, maybe you're challenged by it and you're not able to find it because you're always going after the same avenues. And the Empress like, think outside the box here a little bit, people. Think broader. Like we tend to, like, I love that there's like a sun kind of thing. Like think beyond the horizon, you know? And that's why maybe you're feeling a little bit like this, because you keep on repeating the same patterns in your life. You keep repeating the same ways and modalities and methods and how you do and da-da-da-da. I love this. And the Magician is like, yo, not only do we have to think outside of the horizon, but we also have to think differently. Like utilize all the different people that you know. Don't be surprised if you have to go back to high school and ask that person for help, or you know, like go, like I don't know, find, ask for help. from the government. Ask for help from it. Go look for, there's so many programs that governments have that we never like think of asking for money. Grants, like we just like, they have money just sitting there in banks waiting for business owners and people to come and ask for it. And that's what this is what this is. This is the fruitfulness here that's showing up here. I feel like you're a bit too tunnel vision when it comes to your life within a job, within money, like with money, with school, with whatever. And perhaps you have a mother that can invest in you, or a mother energy here that can be nurturing and help you onto the next step. Maybe you are connected to Mother Mary, so ask her for help. But there's just a feeling here, or stepping into your Empress role. Nurture yourself, love yourself, be open to the possibilities. But the Magician is really the winner here. I can't believe I can say it's winner over the Empress. But I feel like it is. I feel like the Magician is asking you to go beyond, above and beyond, and to look at different places, look through the cracks that you haven't been thinking about. So your advice is peace, which is, I'll put the peace on top of this crazy one. Like, yeah, that is everything to me. Peace and love, forgiveness. All of that is everything for me. But peace is, can you find that within you so to help you move on? Can you find peace even when you're feeling this way? Even when you're feeling a little bit bound? Even when you feel like money isn't coming in the way I imagine it to come in? Even if you feel like money's not or my business is not really doing as well as I thought, or this is not coming, can you find peace in the fact that, okay, this is momentary. I'm going to channel my Empress, and I'm going to channel my Magician, and I'm going to welcome this new energy to come in and these ideas, and I'm going to do that, right? I'm not going to get bogged down by the little details, the little like mental, because they can become very big. Werewolf, exploring wildness, love it. And then we have the monster within, internal struggle, personal challenges, wanting to improve. Oh my god, it's like perfect. I love it. Okay, let's read the werewolf. Interesting. An inner battle between civilization and wild animal nature fights inside the one body. The vitality, strength, and freedom of the animal versus the reason, control, and intellect of the man. Which one, though, is the dominant force? What is the healthy balance between our animal nature, one that is wild, free, and connected to nature, and our radically civilized humanists, separate from or dominant over nature? When is the last time you spent all day outside? When is the last time you threw your head back and howled at the moon? When was the last time you did that, people? Do you quash the vitality and curiosity of your body and mind by sitting all day in front of a computer? 100%. The werewolf challenges you to weave a balance between nature and your own nature. I love it. The werewolf, man. It's like, to me, it's more embrace the magician inside you, right? Embrace this newness. Change, like nature changes. Let's like open ourselves up to that. And the monster within you is 25. Let's read the vampires. Les vampires. 25 is, wow, look at this. Knowing our own faults and flaws can give us the tools to transform them into strengths. If you begin to practice discipline each day and create new ways of dealing with frustrations and difficulties, you will find your so-called negative traits can be reshaped and who you are will be redefined. Changing yourself is a great purpose. This is yours at this time. Wow. You have the tools, people. That's why I went, ha, because of the tools of the magician, right? You have the tools within you. You know, the monster within to me is always like the monster within, the monster without. There's like always like this doubt that always creeps in. It's like, oh, you're not good enough. You can't do this. And that when you have peace within your soul and you have the, you know, and you're willing to express yourself outwardly like the werewolf does. And when you're willing to receive love from an empress, and you know, like so much can change in your life, and I almost feel like you are at the precipice of something, of abundance, of love, of fertility, of whatever this is for you, and it's right there. So don't give up, and also open yourself up to like different avenues. That's what's coming up for me here for you. All right, Scorpio, it's your birthday, so let's do all the things. I'll give you an answer from the Oracle book. Think of a question, make sure it's open-ended. I got two questions, two answers. They could be used for one question, but you can also ask for two questions. So think of, and pause, and I'll get to you. So this is question number 1. A roll of 16 reveals the answer is yes, but only if you get to it immediately. So whatever you're thinking, do it now. And answer number 2, the stars urge you not to delay. Now, now, now. Choppity chop. And then one last message for our birthday bunnies here. Our birthday scorpions. They're not bunnies. Scorpio, we have 3 rays of light, balancing male and female energies, peace and harmony. Love it. So, peace and harmony. No, that's not the one I wanted. Harmony. I don't know, this week is going to be an interesting week for you. I feel like this is not just a weekly energy, this is like a monthly thing. But anyways, I check your rising, your moon for other messages. And thank you, Katie, for being a Ko-fi member. If you'd like to join her with all the other Ko-fi members, you can watch my live Q&A coming on November 3rd, which I'll be sending your Zoom link soon. And you can support me on a monthly basis as well. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. It helps with my channel. I love you, and I'll see you next week, and happy Halloween. Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius. We got eternal love. Love is love. Love is love is love, and it transcends physical death. I mean, this is what we know. These two little beautiful skeletons forever in love with each other. So this showing up for you right now means that either love is strengthening within your relationship, within your current bonds, or there is a new love coming in. If some of you are single, even if you're not, maybe there's new love coming in. There's a feeling of this could be a beautiful love between a mother-daughter, mother-son, father-daughter, father-son kind of relationship, siblings. You know, it's not always about romantic relationships all the time. So we all have really strong bonds with all kinds of people in our lives. So this is just a beautiful reminder that whoever's in your life right now could be a forever and a day. And just a reminder that everybody in your life, whether you don't like them or not, is your forever and a day, because we are all one, right? Beyond physical death, people. But if it's coming for you, Saggy, that means that it's definitely someone special coming into your life, or already is, and there is a beautiful strengthening of it. So let's see what it is for you. Oh, look at that. The Devil card. All right. Did we see this last week too? Anyways, the Devil card is showing up for you as as your first card in this forever love, which I kind of find interesting because we have the lovers here as well, but these ones are shackled. So are you feeling, I mean, this is the devil. We can talk about the devil till we're blue in the face, and it's exactly what this is. It's an energy of manipulation and ego and feeling that you're unworthy and feeling that you have, like, it's a terror. Like, you see the devil and you're like, oh, you know, it's a feeling of I have no choice, a feeling of addictions too. This is a Capricorn energy, you know, a feeling of, why is the devil showing up for you here? You know, are you in a relationship where maybe you feel like the skeletons, like you're trying really hard to make something of a partnership even, or like business or love, and I almost feel like you're giving your all to something that is nothing. If I could sound so cruel, and maybe you're controlling this situation, which Capricorn loves to do, is control your love. Interesting. This is an interesting card showing up at the very beginning. So I'm going to look at the next card to get Queen of Wands, Aries. Oh my God, these two powerful cards. Okay. So the Queen of Wands shows up, could be a mother, could be a very strong female in your life, which is like a partner or a friend, a best friend energy, or a woman entrepreneur, like someone you admire, someone who has a lot of strength, a lot of character, a lot of wisdom. You know, Queen of Wands, she makes an appearance, she makes an entrance next to the devil energy. I have to say that though, this energy, like when a Queen of Wands shows up with a devil, I'd have to say it's like someone who has is here to teach you a big lesson in life. Has come in and maybe has misled you, who has lied to you, cheated on you, stolen from you. You know, usually I love the devil and I can see the beautiful traits of a devil, but I'm seeing it as with the Queen of Wands, it's like fire and devil. So to me, it's like hellish almost. You're having an experience with someone that is a bit brutish, and it's here for a reason, Saggy. Whether it's a male, whether it's a female, whoever this is in your life is showing up as a conniving, very smart, clever, but ferocious human. So is it coming up as a partner? Perhaps. Is it coming up as someone who has it in for you? Most likely. Someone who's jealous? Yes. Queen of Wands is that kind of, if you wrong her or if you do, she's vindictive, and she's not in the reverse position, but she's next to the devil. So I have to speak this way. I feel like there's someone in your life that enjoys your weakness, enjoys your when you're down. I know it's not nice, but it's here. Unfortunately, some people do thrive on that. You know, they want to be the supportive ones. They want to be the ones that are helping you. They want to be the ones that you come to for everything. But they could be very vindictive and challenging. So let me look at the challenge. Jesus. Oh my God, Saggy, what's going on with you? Queen of Swords is your challenge. Libra. The Queen of Swords energy is, if I see the Queen of Swords in this is, wow, vindictive at its best. The Queen of Swords is, you know, the no bullshit queen that speaks her truth, whether you like it or not. She comes in and she's like, you know, let's be real. And here, as the challenge is, again, someone in your life that is really not happy with you, or you're hiding from your truth. That could be that too. You know, this is the utmost of truth, and here, all of this, there's this energy around you that is not seeking to better you, and you are afraid almost to express yourself to these people. And I think these are people. You're unsure whether you should actually tell them how you really feel. And the outcome is the Knave of Cups, which is the Page of Cups, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But it's Page okay, this is wow. I can't even look. This is a crazy reading. Okay, Saggy. So if you have children, because that shows up as children, there could be this. Maybe you're married to the devil, or you were once married to the devil, or whatever, and there's a vindictive ex, not yours, but his or hers, or whatever this is. I don't know. There's something really sneaky going on with your children. So I need you to be careful. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about here. There is some talking behind your back kind of thing. There is some trying to belittle you, trying to make you look like the bad guy. Or bad, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of energy I'm feeling here. Otherwise, if you're not married, here I'm like, oh, new love is coming in. But love is love is love. So I kind of love that. And because even with this energy, as nasty as it looks like, it's still all part of your spiritual journeys, right? It's all part of your love journeys as well. And if this is showing up, it means that you have to clear this. This is something that you're holding on to. Could be something that happened in your past, and you're still feeling the rage within you. Like these colors are full of rage, right? And hurt. This is like a younger person in your life that you may need to seek out. Someone that can help you through this, or this is like a messenger of love, almost. The Page of Cups. It's like someone new coming into your life. Maybe there's someone new coming into your life that is completely different from this. These energies are intense. They're super powerhouse energies. But unfortunately, these two together feel like very demeaning, and like you've been with someone who was perhaps highly addicted to things, and you always try to stand up for yourself, but you always got the raw end of the deal. You could be with a narcissist here, very narcissistic behaviors here, very someone manipulative, someone always like gaslighting you. And here you're trying to see the best in the person kind of thing. And now there's someone new that's showing up in your life and you're afraid. That's what I'm feeling for some of you Saggies. Like you've been with the worst of the worst here. Or you come from like a mother that was a narcissist, or a gaslighter, or a parent. You know, there's some sort of history of this here. A sister perhaps that's kind of held you back from truly expressing yourself. You were a little bit afraid of it because you didn't want to turn this one off, kind of. You're like there's someone in your life you're afraid of because maybe they would like flip their switch, you know. And you've been carrying this around for like ever. And you have an opportunity to make a change now. with either a new lover coming in or new friends coming in, people that are younger than you that are helping you see that you can't be holding on to this. Could be your children as well that are showing you like, what are you doing, mom, pop, what are you doing, kind of thing. It feels like that. And that is what this is probably. Like I said before, it's not always about romance. This could be your mother, your child, the father, the child, you know, kind of energy showing up here. That's like, hey mom, hey dad, hey whatever you are, like brother, sister, like, hey friend, what are you doing? It could be you. I don't know. There's something really sinister feeling here that you are that has coming in from your past or coming in from the present moment that made you feel lesser than and unworthy, and it made you feel a little scared. Okay, let me look at the advice. This is intense. The masculine. Wow, man. The masculine shows up here. So either the masculine is the what was that making you feel small, or maybe you need to seek out a masculine energy with this Page of Cups, you know, that will help you through this. So whatever that is for you, you know what it means for you, and maybe you're the masculine watching and you're like, I don't know. It's just feeling here that masculine energy is take action. It's like step into something. You have to make a move here. You can't be like wallowing in this. You can't be allowing this behavior to continue in your life. It's not working. Hearth, happiness in our hearts and homes. You know, like this feels to me like it's really hitting home here. Ooh, I feel like some of you in your home life, so with your families, your friends, your partners, have been undergoing some really ugly situation here, behavior. And it's time to change, right? It's time to take action. It's time to make a move. But no, because of this, I say, but no, it was here for a reason, right? And if it's constantly coming back over and over else because you're not able to overcome it, you haven't been able to forgive yourself, you're not able to forgive someone else and release them. Because these people who come into your lives, they come in for a reason. To show us that we can overcome this, that we are love, and love is love is love. Your final advice is that death will come. Mortal, finite, fragile. Death definitely needs to come here because this is, I mean, is a lot. So 30 is your advice. Let's see what it is. That death will come. Knowing that we have one lifetime at a time to make changes, learn lessons, and move closer to the true purpose of our soul is a blessing. Knowing that each lifetime must not be wasted and is precious is a gift that compels us to lead lives of meaning. It's time to honestly create meaning in each day and to choose to make the very best of the time you have. Every day is a gift. Make it count. It's time to live more freely or fully and to make a list of what your dreams and plans are. It's time to know that in whatever way you feel trapped, you are killing yourself before life is taken from you. Kill the thing that is killing you. I mean, not literally, please. But I kind of get it. It's like we need to put an end to this. Because this behavior, I feel, is recurring in your life and it keeps showing up over and over and over again, and it's not worth your time and your energy, and it's taking away the happiness from your home, but also from your heart. The Page of Cups is like, is a person, but it's also a message of love, a messenger of love. Bring love back into your life. Naivety, you know, dreamer. Become the dreamer that you are, Sagittarius. And don't lose faith in love because of this. I feel like there's someone around you that has made you lose faith in it. Don't. You know, take action. Be the dreamer. Fall in love with love again. Don't hold attached to this as love. You know, it was there to show you that you are a beautiful being of light and that you have much more to give and to receive as well. All right, my beautiful Saggy. This is your message. It's one of a kind. So this is a big one. I don't know who needs to hear this, and I hope that you hear it. But it's time to take action. There's no more you settling and no more you attaching to this kind of energy. No more you saving someone. You're not the savior. You're not the hero. You're not the villain. You're not the victim. Now it's time to become the dreamer. It's time to allow yourself to bring in these, like if there's someone in your life that's trying to that's younger or has that more young energy that's wanting to like lift you up, then trust your intuition and go for it. But it's also try to leave this, like forgive this and release this. And if you know, if it's someone right now in your life, then beware and step into the awareness of it. Alrighty. If you need to check your other risings or your moon sign, go for it. Could give you clarity. Also, like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me. And check out my Ko-fi. I'm going to do a live Q&A next Sunday, November 3rd. I love you so much. Happy Halloween. Enjoy these magical blessings and enjoy this. Even enjoy this and forgive and forget. Not forgive and forget. Forgive this energy. This sinister energy. It's what it came into your life for a reason. It came to show you how great you are. And how loving you are. And how much you deserve love. Alright, my beautiful Saggy. I love you. I'll see you next week. Hello, my beautiful Capricorn. You got the Skull of Light, Illumination. Love it. I mean, right, as much as you can love a skull, but I love this card. I wanted to read what it said for you because it's pertinent. The little poem that comes with it. We can stay in the dark, exist only in the midnight hours, but shining the torch, the victory is ours. Should the Skull of Light enter your life, know that it is time to open yourself fully to the clarity of bright illumination. Allow yourself to be seen, to see, and to act upon what is shown to you. The time has passed for hiding, for pretending, and for swallowing our discomfort by accepting the status quo when it really doesn't suit us. So this is like an ongoing thing that's happening for you, my beautiful Capricorn. These cards keep showing up. Supernova 2 weeks ago, and last week there was another one I don't remember off the top of my head. And this week again, there's a Skull of Light showing up. It's like, okay, it's a reminder to keep going. You know, as you rise in frequency, as your light starts to shine, it becomes very uncomfortable for everyone else in your life. It is a given. No one will be comfortable around you that is not vibrating at the same intensity as you. And it's very challenging for everyone, not only Capricorn, but for everyone to really step into your light. And sometimes you just don't want to anymore. Sometimes you're like, I'm done, I'm fed up, I just want to go back down to the low frequencies so that everybody understands me. And this is really important time in your life right now, because as you illuminate the world and as you illuminate, because illumination is you shining the light on everybody, right? Not yourself, but also everybody else. And that's what's very uncomfortable. So your role is to make people uncomfortable. The question is, are you willing to take on this role? So let us put you here for the moment. And Hierophant. The King of Swords shows up, which is an Aquarius energy, which is a pertinent energy, since I've been talking about last week I might have talked about it, but Pluto is doing its last legs in Capricorn, and November 19th is going to move into Aquarius. And as it moves into Aquarius, it's like you, Capricorn, are going to be feeling the Pluto pushing up against you, saying, you gotta change, you gotta destroy the old part of you, you gotta change, you gotta move out of this structure because it's not working. Aquarius showing up says the same thing. It's like the King of Swords is a king that doesn't give a flying F what you think about him. He's going to push through, even if you fight back and you resist and you do whatever. He's going to continue because he truly believes in his heart what he's saying and what he's doing is right within his soul. So for me, the King of Swords showing up could be you, could be someone else that's going to be taking your side, that's going to be helping you through this. So let's just see who else. Wow, the Hierophant. The Hierophant you see here is like a pope or a cardinal, someone very high in the hierarchy of the church. But the Hierophant is an energy of higher power. The King of Swords and the higher power showing up for you is either you're going to reach out to a Taurus or an Aquarius energy in your life, and they're going to help you. They're going to help listen to you. They're going to help you move into your higher power. Or it's like it's so very interesting. It's like almost like a history lesson here. But like the Hierophant, the Pope is the like highest power within the Catholic Church, let's say, and right below God. There's Archangel Michael, maybe. Anyways, but there's like that energy of you have people that will, when the Pope mobile goes into town, he's in a protective mobile because there's people that will want to egg him, or people want to kill him, or what, because when you get to a certain hierarchy in your life, there's always opposition. So I feel like that's showing up here. The light, everyone thinks the light is calming and comforting, and it's God, it's Jesus, it's all of what you think. But the light triggers, right? The light triggers, hence the Jesus on the cross, like all of it. It's like the light is. Anyways, I'm going into this very deep, and you're like, I just want to know my weekly reading, Sabrina. I understand. So I just wanted to impart this information to you because I feel like you are moving into a different, you're leveling up, and it could be within your job and within your home and with your life, I feel a lot of support on your end. Like I don't feel like these energies are against you. I actually feel these energies are with you, and they're asking you to, let's level up together, Capricorn. Are you ready to take the next step? Kind of energy. Are you ready to revolutionize this project that you're working on, your role in your job, in your life? It doesn't have to be a job or a project. It could be your life. Like, this is the thing, is what I feel is lacking in humanity, is, again, people equating success with their jobs, with their relationships, with their homes, but not with themselves. And that's what I'm seeing for you. Like, you're just a lot more than your job and your relationship. And these two are showing you, yes, you're a lot more than that. You have so much to offer, and your light is what's going to elevate the world. Can you see that, Capricorn? Can you look beyond all these limitations? So what is showing up here is you attaching to limitation. You attaching to the small things in life when you have something bigger to offer to the world. Your freaking challenge is the King of Swords. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. I do. Why? Because you're afraid of going against the status quo, man. You're afraid of it. He's not the status quo, by the way. But you're afraid of going against it because he's a freaking rebel and a revolutionary. He's not a rebel, but he is of higher power, right? And this is like you so unsure of yourself, so not trusting of your power, so not trusting of the role of the light that you are. So much so that you're always seeking outside of yourself. These people don't seek outside of themselves, except for this one. Maybe he seeks outside to God's, right? But so we all do. God is ourselves anyways. So the higher self, the king of Swords to me, again, is like a king that goes with his gut, goes with his heart, goes with his truth, really. He speaks his truth. He's authentic with himself. And here, you're afraid to be that rebel. You're afraid to be that. So you're going to succumb to a lower status. You're going to succumb to a status quo, which this card is all about not being. There could be a King of Swords trying to help you. There could be a Hierophant trying to help you through this. And you might be rejecting them too. Innately, there's a part of you, Capricorn, and I get it, because you are ruled by Saturn. And you're the planet of limitation. You're the planet of structure. And this is asking you, get out of that structure. Like, start something new. And the Hierophant is a bit structure. So there's a lot of, like, you're getting different angles of things, of how to do and wait and then and that. And you're very confused. And you kind of feel alone right now. And you're not alone. The sun. It's a fire energy. You have air, earth, which is your friend, and air and fire. And the sun is beautiful. It's the light, man. That's what it is. The sun is reward and support and love and validation in a new chapter, in a new beginning, in a new relationship, in a new world, in a new you. The sun is everything. It's travel, it's adventure. It's like breaking out. The more I look at this, okay, because because the Hierophant is actually showing up as the actual Rider-Waite kind of conventional traditionalist. I always see the Hierophant as something a bit bigger, like more spiritual than so conformist. But the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords here as a reverse feels like a misuse of power. And I almost feel like there could be someone in your life, like this could be a judge, a doctor, a lawyer, a finance guy, and this could be a religious person, whatever, and there could be someone that is misguiding you too. There's so many ways to look at this. But at the same time, I still feel like you're afraid. You're afraid to make changes in your life. You're afraid to stand up to the man, like kind of energy. You're afraid to go against the status quo, go against the rules, and all that is like this new earth that we're walking into has no rules. And the sun is like, you're free to do anything you want there. This is where peace is for you, where, the light of the day shines every day. Kind of, it's a feeling of fulfillment to me. And you have it right here, and you're the skull of light. You know, it's just, you need to know it. And you need to know that no one can set any limitations on you. No one, no matter how, no matter what this world says, that you have your mind of your own. Now follow your mind. Follow your heart. Follow your truth. And it will set you free. That's what I feel like. I feel like you're fighting against yourself, and it's not your fault here. You're fighting against yourself because the Capricorn is a rule follower. And you're like, no, I'm not, but you are. Like, ultimately you are, and that's okay. And there's that rebel side of you coming out more and more, and it's like, yeah, I need to level up. And you do. And it's showing up in your cards every week now. So your advice is creation. Amazing. Divine feminine energy showing up here. Saying that you are the creator of this earth, right? You need to, like, I feel like more and more people need to fully understand this. This is, like, I know, like, I don't see this life as just this. There's so much more we are here to do. And if we continuously attach to these little things in our lives, we won't go anywhere. We'll just stay with these things. And you are not to follow this conventionality, and you're not here. You're not here to. You're here to break free. And the King of Swords kind of is that energy. It's like, okay, let's go. Be unconventional. Don't be afraid of it. You're the creator of your own life. You're the creator of your own dream. What is it that you want to create? Where do you want to be? Right now. Do you want to always be feeling like you have no power? No, because you have all the power within you to do anything you want. You are the sun. You are the light. You are the moon. You are the dark. You are it all. So focus on that. Not on the limitation that you're creating in your mind. Hidden talents, freaking A. The night song. The Cardinal is here to tell you that you have so much more than what you think you do. And I'm telling you that you do. And if you continuously limit yourself to the box, you will never be able to see the innate abilities that are within you. You'll never be able to see it. Your advice card is reason. Listen to advice. Think clearly. Intellect. Hilarious. 15. Here I'm like, no reason. Let's see what the card has to say for you. Your mind is powerful and will be used for your soul's highest purpose. Accept excellent advice and see the results this can bring. Time to sit calmly down, clear your mind, then begin to work your way through the details of a dilemma. There's a person about you who is able to advise you. Please ask them for their assistance and listen and act when that good advice is given. But also, I think what's interesting here, and I've recently told the Capricorn this, because, you know, I always say, listen to your heart, but it's very challenging to listen to your heart without knowing that it's your heart or your ego speaking to you. But you can hone in on this. Like when a situation happens in your life, your ego will be the first to come in, by the way. If you haven't yet discerned from your ego and your heart, your ego will be the first, like, yeah, go, don't do this. Da, da, da. But you can tame it, the ego, by sitting quietly and listening. And the ego will always hate, fear, move into. If there's an emotion attached to your response, it's your ego. But if there's no emotion and it's just like yes, no, and there's no emotion, it's your heart. So that's why I love this. It's like, yes, sit calmly down and ask yourself these questions, or reach out to someone like me or someone else to help you and guide you through this. But I'm telling you right now, this is the card. Is things are showing up in your life, and they're gonna show up in very very conventional ways to make you feel like, ugh, I need to get out of here. And it's just the greatest thing ever, because you're a Capricorn again. You know, your Pluto is moving us into Aquarius, and you're gonna feel this move into something completely new, and the sun is showing you the way. So can you heed the call and listen to that, and stop following so much what you think you knew before and what everyone else is doing? And as the leaders, you will always feel a little bit like an outsider until one day you don't. So I hope this wasn't I know this was a little bit out there, but I am out there, and this is how I say my readings. So I hope this is okay, and this actually helps you. All right, my beautifuls, thank you so much. And I thank you, Dawn, for being a Ko-fi supporter. If you would like to support me on a monthly basis, you can. And we're also doing a live Q&A on November 3rd. There, November 3rd. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Super thanks me if you can. Check your rising and moon for other messages. And these readings are coming in more and more and more. We're needing for us to fully clear ourselves and to level up. And leveling up means a lot of losses in relationships, a lot of losses of old structures and old systems. So get ready for that, because when you're shining your light, you are triggering people, and it's not your fault. Own it. Love it. All right, my beautiful. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Hello, my beautiful Aquarius. You got Lady de los Muertos. Acceptance and equality. We have her. A lot of you know her. I believe she is the All Souls Day Mexican tradition. I'm going to read to you a little bit about it, because I went to Mexico and I learned a lot about her, but maybe you don't know about her. Right? So, the iconic Lady of Death, with a pale skull-like face, zombie eyes, and rich red funeral flowers in her hair, has become one of the most recognizable symbols of Halloween and the Mexican Day of the Dead, El Día de los Muertos. The original model for this flamboyant Lady of Death can be traced back to the ancient Aztec goddess Mixteca. I'm not going to say it right, so I won't say it. As time went on, the figure remained balanced between beauty and horror, and morphed into the Lady of the Dead, and eventually into the more modern graphic figure of Katrina. It is also reported that the identity of the original Katrina was based on women who were very rich and had everything they wanted in life. Yet death takes everyone equally, so it was a reminder that no matter how beautiful, rich, popular, or famous you were, in the end, death takes all. I love it. Okay. I might as well just read the whole thing. The Mexican culture has a long-standing history of laughing at death and seeing it as just another aspect of life. In some ways, death is the last taboo in many Western cultures. We tend to hide away our dying, and some of us may never even see the body of someone who has passed in our whole lives. But this was a much more common occurrence in the past. Acknowledging that death is a natural process that will enter everyone's life at some time, and that perhaps until then we can choose to be life-affirming, takes away much of the fear. Take a light approach to a situation initially, and it may work out better. If you're holding on to something that does not serve you any longer, in particular material, simplify and let it go. Anyways, so I read the whole thing because I find it interesting, because a little background information is always good. But the Lady de los Muertos showing up in your life is exactly like that last line. It's like you're holding on to something, whether it's a relationship, whether it's your home, whether it's memories from the past, whether it's, a vision of how you saw yourself in the future. And it's death comes and goes, right? We all know this. If you're on this journey with me, then maybe you resonate with me or not. But to me, it's like I never die. My soul never dies. So Sabrina is an avatar that I've chosen in this lifetime. And if I come back in another lifetime, I'll choose Henry, let's say. Right? But my soul lives on forever and ever. And the fact that they just celebrate it is what we should normally do too. You know, in the Irish funerals, they celebrate death. You know, so many different, like, I know Trinidadians celebrate death, because I've been to a Trinidadian funeral where they celebrate it. And then you get to the freaking Catholics, even though Mexicans are Catholics, but anyways, where it's like mourning to the nth degree. But anyways, we can go on and on and on with all the different kinds of religions, traditions, but this to me is a death of the old moving into the new card. Something you're holding on to that needs to be let go of. So let's see. The Tower. How convenient. Okay. The Tower has become one of my favorite cards. Number 16. The Tower is something that you're literally holding on to. And it's like, let me go. This is a collapse of an old energy. It's a collapse of a new, like, this is why is it doing this? Oh, it has to do this. Okay. What is happening? Is it a breakup with your relationships, with your family? Is it a loss with job? Is it a rupture with friends? Is it a a bankruptcy? There could be so many things, right? Someone stole from you. Is it a fraud? Like, there's so many things that could be here. You booked a ticket and you had to get a refund because you can't get on the, whatever this is a blessing. That's what I'm trying to get at. Whatever this chaos with this catastrophe, this tragedy that just happened, your house just burned down, it's the blessing. I know it's really hard to see this, but it is. And that's what's happening here in your life right now. Perhaps a job, something that you've invested in for the longest time, and it's really not working out, so it has to collapse. The Eight of Wands, and it's gonna happen real quick. Oh my God. Or you might get a message from your partner, like he or she's gonna break up with you by text. Or it's gonna be like someone maybe passes away in your life and you see it in an obituary. Or definitely a form of communication. Someone's going to be reaching out to you. It's going to be very uncomfortable though, because the Tower moment, it's like something tragic happens and you're getting it by text or by email, or someone's calling you maybe. But if there's something coming to an end and you're holding on by one, like, it's like, let it go. The Eight of Wands, like, quickly, please. I love it. It's like, The Eight of Coins is your challenge. So the Eight of Coins suggests work, finances, school. I mean, if I take the Eight of Coins as a challenge, I could say some of you are trying to get into a course. You're going to get a rejection. See it as a blessing. Or you are looking for a job. You think you have the job in your bag. You're going to get a big no. This is the blessing. You've asked money from the bank. They're not giving you the loan. Blessing in disguise. That's what I'm seeing here. Maybe some of you are getting the loan. It's going to come in. But it's not going to be where... I don't know. There's something here. It's interesting. Something feels uncomfortable here for me. Like some of you are having an affair at your workplace. It's going to affect you, your work. You're like... Something happened at work. I don't know. You lied about the project. You lied about something. That's what's showing up here. So I'm not every single Aquarius, obviously, but there is something very disruptive, something that perhaps you've been wanting to do for the longest time. and you're doing it, and then, or you're quitting, you know, you're like it's an F you to you kind of thing. Like, you're like, that's what I'm holding on to. I've been holding on, wanting to quit, wanting to leave this because I'm always afraid about money. I'm always afraid about this, but now I gotta go because the Lady dos Muertos said so, and because the Star card is here, which is Aquarius energy, saying yes, whatever it is you're holding on to, whatever it is you feel like you can't let go of, it's time to let go because I got you covered. Your hopes and dreams are going to come true as soon as you let go. As soon as you allow it, whatever this is, whether you're quitting, whether you're getting fired, whatever this is, allow it to happen. Release yourself from this because the Star is here to shine your light onto the next path. And I love it because I feel like, Aquarius, we've been seeing this over and over again for you, and I feel like some of you are holding on to a normal. You're holding on to something because you're a fixed sign, like the Taurus, like the Leo, and like the Scorpio. We have a harder time letting go of things because we're like determined and persistent, and we feel like this is the right thing. And there's like the universe keeps like knocking you down on your feet and going, no, come on, man. There's something else. Let's get out. And the universe is bringing you the Tower moment to make you be like, what the F? And the Star is like, yes. This is what you needed. You needed to go broke. You needed to go bankrupt. You needed to get this thing stolen. You needed to get fired. You needed to quit. You needed to do this crazy ass thing. Because now we can start fresh. You need to die, like not physically, but you need this thing to die so we can start fresh and new. So I don't know what that means for you, but we have attraction 44, and I kind of like it. Because if you're leaving something behind, this card shows and says it's time for you to attract new into your life. You know, because we can't attract things that do not work. When we're working in things that are not really in our vibration or our frequency, we can't attract. You know, if we're not loving ourselves, loving our body, loving everything about us, we can't really fully attract the right people, the right job, the right. And the Star is like, let it freaking go because I got you covered, Aquarius. I am you, you are me. I like this. So your advice card, I love this. Mommy, change. Change is in the air. Change. It's going to be like wild and crazy change, but I think that's the only way we can move into this newer version of ourselves if it's crazy and wild. Because we have lived such a life, man. Even if we've gone through tragedies, even if we've gone through them all, we're still holding on to this old structure. And the Star is like, no, man. In the Tower either. It's like, no, we can't do this, man. Are you done? Are you done to kill her off? Right? Not her, but the old part of you. Her last day in the light. Ooh, interesting. Unexpected endings, surprise changes, sudden shifts. Hello, Tower moment. Number 10. Look at this beautiful vampire. I love her. Okay, so let's see what number 10 has. Time for change. I think I'm good with lighting, but prepare for change. If you are currently in the darkness and the soul is weary and aching, take hope, as you will soon emerge into the light again. A risen one, in the miracle of life, even if the past lies in ruins, will be the greatest blessing for you to behold. And the simplest of companions of the day will bring you the greatest of joys. Oh my God, this is so perfect. You have the most perfect card for for your reading. Know that change is a healthy part of life, and even the most difficult and harsh shifts in our lives can create the perfect conditions for our own development and transformation. I mean, boom, baby. All right. Wow. I freaking love this reading. I mean, it sucks. Whatever you're going to go through, this is an unexpected change that's coming. This is a sudden shift. sudden movement that will feel really like, what the F and where is it coming from? But can you see it as the biggest blessing in your life? And can you see it that the star here, which is you and your higher self, is doing this on purpose so that you can veer off that path that you're going on, which is catastrophic, and moving into something illuminating. All right, my beautifuls. You're like, what? I know. I'll give you an oracle answer. Think of a question. Got one right away. So this is your answer if you haven't paused the video. But the palm reader sees a starred palm, which is freaking awesome. Star! You will be successful by virtue of sheer talent. You are a star, my beautiful Aquarians. Pluto is moving into Aquarius November 19. Get ready to shake. This is shaking you up because you can't stay in the status quo anymore. All right, my beautiful Aquarius. I hope this resonated with you. Check your rising, your moon if it didn't. Also like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me if you can. And thank you to Rekha for being my beautiful Ko-fi new member. If you want to join her, support me, the information is down below. I'll be doing a live Q&A on Sunday, November 3rd, my first one. You can join us and ask any questions within the hour or two or whenever we stay there. All right, I love you so much. And I will see you next week, my beautiful Aquarians. Hello, my beautiful Pisces. We have invisibility, authenticity. So we have this cloaked individual, and I want to read to you what it says in the book. The concept of invisibility is a double-edged sword. While it is a powerful tool to be able to gain information or to assist while no one sees, individuals using it are privy to information that may not be meant for them, and it may be taken out of context or unethically. It's a power of manipulation easily abused. The idea of hiding away and not being seen is also a big part of the dark side of this concept. We are all born to shine out our light out into the world and to take our roles. Hiding our talents, not expressing our true selves, stealing others' ideas or work, and being someone else rather than your authentic self are all aspects to consider should this card appear in your reading. I mean, that's like humongo, right? But I see it like differently as well. Like, I mean, I feel like that could be an issue here where, you know, we cloak ourselves to be someone else when we're not really, you know, you're hiding your true self, but you're also hiding your feelings. You're pretending not to be, you know, in love. You're pretending not to be in hate. You know, you're pretending. You're hiding in the facade. And this is being truly authentic to yourself is probably one of the most challenging things for every human, because that means you have to be vulnerable. That means you have to open yourself up and show yourself to everybody and say, no, I don't like this. You know how many times you go to places and you're like, do you like this? And you're like, oh yeah, okay, it's okay, but you don't really like it. And we don't say it because we don't want to make the other person feel bad, and we don't know that. But then it's like you're continuously hiding, and then you create layers and layers and layers and layers upon layers, and then you have to break down those layers at one point, right? And those layers can be broken down in a big raging scream and temper tantrum, but it's like, where did that come from? So authenticity, trust me, I know on personal experience, it's challenging, but it is worthy, and it helps you within your relationships and your job and everything else. So let's see what's coming up for you here. We have the Death card. Boom. Death to the old, move into the new, right? This is Scorpio season after all. This is Scorpio. This is a feeling of change. Change is here. I mean, perfect with authenticity. Are you ready to be you? Are you ready to be like, to transform? You know, are you ready to step away from that old self of yours that was abiding by the rules, by always like walking on eggshells? I don't know what this is for you. This is a new chapter. This is a new beginning happening here for you. New job, new skill coming up, new abilities coming up inside you. Out, coming out, emerging. A change in a relationship. Maybe it's a breakdown of one relationship moving into a new one. But I feel like there's a lot of self here. The Queen of Coins is a Capricorn energy. A Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. It's an earth sign here showing up. So what is this? There's a change in your relationship with money, perhaps, or relationship with this queen, right? I gotta look more into this. The Ten of Swords is a Gemini energy. I'm gonna look. Hangman is you. So if I look at all of this, the fact that change is here at the very beginning of your reading feels like you are Pisces. So what I see here is, if I look at all the cards, I'm looking at an ending, like lots of endings in your life. And it could come in a lot of forms. It could come in finances, it could come in your job, it could come in relationships, it could come in ending of how you want to approach life. It's not always about other things. It could be about you, like you're in a process of transformation. And the Queen of Pentacles comes in as the nurture, the self-care. It's like learning how to love yourself through this change. It could also be you moving into a relationship with a Queen of Pentacles or a King of Pentacles, however you want to see this. But it's like, or moving into a good relationship with money as well. But there's a definite, the fact that death comes in the beginning, you know what this is for you. It's like a curtain call, right? It's like the end of something that you've tried desperately to work at, which could be a relationship, a job, a family, a friendship, or like anything. And it's time to like a hobby or something that that is just not working anymore. So I gotta close the curtain on this. And maybe I need to move into a relationship with this Queen or King of Pentacles, or I gotta learn how to love myself and nurture myself through this and find a healthy way of spending my money, because it's the coins energy. It's like finding a way to maybe renovating my home. I got to revert my attention towards that, literally going on vacation or doing something that will help me change my mindset out of this victim mindset. The Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is like the anxiety, stress, your mental blockage, so much you're putting all this on you. You're burdening your change. You're wanting to make a big change in your life, and you're blaming yourself for this. Where right? It's not wanting to make a change within a relationship doesn't mean it's your fault. And even if it was your fault, let's say these things that come up to me in all readings, it's like, well, I'm the one who cheated. As okay, so own up to it and make the change. Don't dwell on these things anymore. Oh, she's the one that's dishonest and he's the one that did this. And it's just the pointing the fingers. It's not working anymore. This is like hiding again in your cloaks. Cloaking yourself from the reality of life and saying, okay, the curtain, let's open the curtain and see everything for what it is and realize, okay, now it needs to be closed and I need to move into something new. But this is something that has been going on for a while, Pisces, and I feel like you're needing to love yourself through this. And as your mind is coming at you with all these truths and coming at you with all these egoic, lower mind stresses and blaming and shaming you, Hangman, which is you, is like, can you see it in a different perspective? Can you see it in a different light? Can you see this change as the best thing ever for you? Even though it's making you go through all of these like different layers of all these different layers, you know, the layers we talked about first, we have to go move through all these layers of shame, blame, guilt, anxiety, stress, manipulation, and all of it. And forgive ourselves. Like hang on the tree and say, oh my God, why did I hang on to all these things? Why did I allow myself? And it's okay. Instead of asking yourself why, you just say, oh my God, I did that. I release. I forgive myself. I release. This is a big thing here. But it feels so much better here. I feel like you're in a process of massive like flooding, releasing a whole bunch that has been held up inside you, and it's very uncomfortable for you. And you may need a queen of coins or a king of coins to help you. Definitely you need this. You need some kind of version of this queen or king here to help you through this, because this is an earth sign. I mean, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but this is the idea of someone who's grounded, who grounds the Pisces, the water, you know. It's like, okay, let's look at this logically a little bit. Let's look at this, you know, like just center yourself. Don't get lost in your mind here, because your mind will get you lost in all the layers, all these layers. Let's take a step back, reflect. What's the next step after you've made this big change? Maybe there's more changes coming too. Are you ready for those? But whatever this is, you have to release your cloak and expose yourself. That's what I feel here. Is like a lot of you are behind the curtain, and it's just like, release yourself, be vulnerable. I don't want to be vulnerable. That's weak. It's not weak at all. To me, vulnerability is the biggest strength anyone can have, because you're open. And trust me, someone who's vulnerable, the person on the other side is like, wow. Even if they're not saying it to you, they're like impressed. I'm impressed. Wow. New beginnings, people. This is exactly what's happening. The change. This is something that is long time coming for you, Pisces. So it's time to close the curtain, open the curtain, however you see it. The curtain call, whatever that means for you, if it's this or that. But I hopefully it's like releasing the cloak, but closing it on, you know. But it's however you see it. And you are scrying intuition. Trust your intuition through this all. Trust that whatever needs to fall away needs to do so for the betterment of your life, and trust that the whatever needs to be ended needs to. And like, you know, like so many of us hold on to something that we know that there's nothing left to hold on to, but we hold on to it for our children, for our friends, for our family, for our status in life, for our who cares. And it's like, trust the heart, people. What is your intuition saying to you? You're 1 foot into that portal, that new beginning. Don't you want to take that next step and go? Release yourself from this blame, shame game. It's not worth it. Hunter, aggressor, tracker, provider. Interesting. This is your advice from this beautiful vampire. Let's see what the vampire has to say to the vampire. 32, Hunter. It is natural and wise to allow the part of you that is active and strong and forceful to have expression. It's time to actively seek that which you want. See how far your strength can take you. Love it. It's time to establish how to obtain what is you want. I just said that. You must and not ask another to go after it. And while the hunt will take place on the outside, it will also take place in the inside. You must find that part of you within you that has the courage to chase what you would make yours, and be honest about it. All right. I like it. Go for it. Go for the change, people. This is a big one. And it's a long time coming is what I'm feeling. And I feel like a lot of you are ready to uncloak yourselves, because hiding underneath, it's not who you are. It's like it takes a lot. And I know that hiding is one of your biggest traits as the moon card, but eventually it takes a toll. All right, my beautiful Pisces. I'm going to give you a last message since we're at the last at the end. We have the golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. And abracadabra with wings. Fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. Look at you. You got some great luck coming your way. And it all comes when you make the big move. Change is here. All right, my beautiful Pisces. I hope that this resonated with you. Moving through the layers is really challenging, but it's so relieving to not carry all of this with you anymore. Check your rising and your moon for other messages, and like, share, comment, subscribe, and super thanks me, and also join my Ko-fi membership if you'd like to support me on a monthly basis. All right, my beautifuls, I'll see you next week.